Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
I see your plan and it is bad.
I agree. Are you looking at this turn on screen right now?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why I
Also,
keep
I see that Cherez has betrayed me in the chat.
Cheras lost
So,
10,000 channel points yesterday on betting on Jexic. Jexic had two melee dice and three range dice on I think three health and missed it. Pretty funny. 10,000 channel points down the drain.
no.
What's been going? So I feel like the last time we talked, you had like just started Groks and Forged. Any like what's the update here? How's it going?
They're good. I've been playing them a little bit. Mostly been playing just a bunch of stuff. But I like them. I like the Forged a lot. It just plays a completely different game than, you know, everyone else.
They really do, huh? Kind of
And then I
wild.
feel like what I see from you and a lot of people with the Groks is this very laid back Sears entirely, maybe a couple potions here and there,
Uh huh.
but
Uh
it's
huh.
like they can be played a lot of different ways. All the potions, tons of fun stuff going on. Like
Uh,
that champ that can get the potions back is cool, so you just always have potions going.
are you like aggressive Takulu player come to corrupt the Groks?
I mean, I guess like they have more tools for it though, because they can actually hit melee dice and they have strong potions and things like that.
Like, yeah, I'd have to see it. I mean, I feel like there's factions where the Groks would maybe want to set up in the mid board, like Grok factions that might try to like sit back as well. Well, like the game we played against Akulu, like you did like I did force you to come forward. Now it still might not have been a good strategy for me to sit back with Akulu, though. Like I honestly feel like it's even worse to advance. But so,
Yeah.
but
I
but
mean,
but
I just played a breakers game against the Grogs and felt like I had to rush, and it was just like you can't really rush with Takulu just because your things are so squishy and the dice are so bad.
and everything about that matchup seems so bad for Takulu. Like the fact that like Sears can just like kill mind witches. Like it's just like
Yeah,
I played a few
kill
games.
deceivers with no downside.
Yeah. Well, so right after we played that game, like I had a few games as Groks against some Breakers players, and they both tried to rush me and just like got destroyed. Like
Yeah,
is quite sad.
yeah. But anyway, I like the new decks. Mostly, I've just been playing a lot. I've been playing a ton in the Turtle Panic,
I hear
and
you're like kind of good or something.
I mean, I went 5-3 in both rounds, which apparently is enough to maybe get me to the semifinals.
I wanna see it. I wanna see you there.
Here's what we could do this stream if you wanted.
Uh huh.
Obviously, I want to play at some point, but we could do a little scouting action on who my potential opponents could be
Okay.
if I advance.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm down.
Not trying to jinx myself because I am in a current tiebreaker, but I think I'm through in it, but I don't know.
Gotcha. I was peeking
Because
at it before
also,
the stream, and I couldn't process it. But
right,
yeah.
there are currently 5 people with 5 wins, and only 4 will advance. One of them is Orange Lazarus, who still has 2 games left, so he might
Uh huh.
be 7-1. He might be 5-3, and then also Ian could potentially get to 5-3, just because he's the only person who hasn't finished that has a chance. So we could be in a 6-way tie at 5-3, which would be wild.
I see. There's so the currently orange is wait orange beans, bee slumbers, Red Hawk, and Bazo. So currently,
Yeah.
currently one person's gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
I
And I don't
gotcha.
know who, but I have a good feeling because I beat two of those guys, three of those guys, and then the only one I lost to was Orange Lazarus, I think.
I heard something about a
If
talent
Heaton
show. Do
gets in there.
you have any talents?
Oh, I am a man of many talents.
All right, let's see him. It's a talent show stream now.
You can't see right now, but I am performing 3 double backflips.
Seriously, wow. I
Yeah,
would.
I know.
Funny. I'm pretty sure if I tried to do a backflip, I would kill myself. That sounds like the most like if I actually like committed to like flipping over onto my head in midair.
Did you ever try it on a
Hilarious.
trampoline? It was always super scary.
Oh, that's right. I did like I did exist as a kid before my body was mean. back in those back in you did the jump sits on the trampoline. I was so
Hmm.
aerobic. Oh my goodness. It
And
was
now
literally
your body
insane.
is hunched over your Summoner Wars screen.
I'm just being like, buff Sarah, buff Sarah, buff Sarah.
Wagging your finger at Joe anytime he posts something in the Discord. Get
Joe,
Sarah!
I need horizontal backer. Wait. Whatever. Fix the game, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like you, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, are we starting with scouting or start with some games?
Um, let's get some scouting in.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
So everyone has played 8 games except for the people who haven't finished, but so we can watch a lot of games or we could just watch their second round games. But um, I don't know what you want to do. We could also watch my games as well, but don't have to do
No, let's
that.
scout. That's a funny thing. I mean, maybe second round games we've already is with slightly smaller pool, so
Okay.
might get more interesting, perhaps.
Let's start with uh let's start with I mean one who's first there. Let's start with Orange Laz.
I mean, I feel like if we're being strategic about it, like you're gonna lose to Orange Laz no matter what, so like we might as well scout someone else.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
No, that
I mean I did play
that was
I
total trash talk.
I've beaten him a couple times, although we did play in this tournament and I got my butt kicked big time.
It
So
does no. You can. I mean, you can always beat the players who
the
always.
thing about this tournament that's so wild is like these decks are just so completely random, right? So it's not only
Yeah.
like your deck that you're playing with, and all of the decks that I've had so far are ones that I don't feel great with at all.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had one like Tundra Orcs is maybe the best one, but I think I lost both my games with them, and I don't feel that good with them anyway.
Uh huh. Yeah, I really I would, like it's funny to just look at the combinations. I would almost want to like go through like tournaments, like the factions that people take, and like there's got to be trends for like factions that are often taken together, like playstyles and whatnot, versus like in this tournament, like imagining like say you got to choose those four factions, like what sort of person is doing this? Like we have shoots
Right.
over here. It's like okay, it makes sense. We got Groaks, we got Shadow Elves, we got Swamp Orcs. Like those are three that are like pretty like similar like playstyle wise, and then you got cave goblins. like who
Right.
who is this person? Nobody would. Who is this player? I want to
Yeah.
meet them.
I know my first round, it's like you got Tundra Orcs, Crimson Order, Polar Dwarves. Like things do not really seem similar at all.
Yeah, like i don't
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
just wild. So like I'm playing as like Swamp Orcs against Orange Lazarus, and I'm not the most comfortable with them or familiar with them, and so if they're going back, I would definitely do things big time differently. But he just destroyed me in that team. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that. We can watch his other games.
Watch something. All right, well, Orange Lazarus High Elves, that sound like fun.
Yeah, he is. currently 13-1 overall this tournament, which is pretty wild.
Oh
So
wow, that's a little scary, actually.
the rest of us are
What are the odds I'm
just
logged in
clawing
right
away,
now?
trying to get up there.
Nope. Whoa. Cheris, you still around? You could jump in if you want to like do some. I hear you playing this tournament too. Do some three-way commentating.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Chairs was what 4-4, so like just below.
Damn. Kills you.
Oh, he was 4-4 for round one. No. He was 3-5 this second round.
All right. I'm curious how Orange plays high elves. I need to do a high elves like training montage or something. Because I have
High
no
elves
idea.
versus obsidian dwarves too, which is kind of a interesting matchup.
Yeah, I don't really know how to read Obsidian Dwarf matchups. Like, I kind of just go forward and don't care.
The obsidian dwarves, I mean, they're pretty favored into almost any matchup. So
All right, Cheris might drop by later. Good stuff.
Aaron is tires lame.
Come in so Ben can dunk on you as well. I'm so nice to everybody.
Okay.
You guys don't deserve me.
And Orange Lass, it's got a nice little setup there.
All right, so committed to just staying back and being mean about it. The Arbiter of Peace, unfortunately, in the front. And it goes down, thank goodness.
Good thing that he doesn't have any left.
It's so... How do you beat the High Elves? I haven't even played them in so long. It's so rough. There's so many Arbiters of Peace. I don't know what to do.
See, when I play a high elves, I get real aggressive with it, and you can move all the blockers away from their summoner and stuff like that. But apparently, people don't think that's the best.
I mean, it's important. I would say like a similar thing that I'd say to like Sky Spear Avians and Breakers. So, like, it's important that that playstyle's possible, but probably like the most optimal play probably varies between whichever playstyle is best for the given situation. And yes,
This is why I don't like. I don't know. I don't like the quote unquote most optimal play.
it's which is very fair. Like, you are allowed to have fun in your board game, I guess.
This is like I don't.
If you really
this
want to.
When I would play a lot of Gloomhaven, there's this like the Gloomhaven Discord is just full of people who are talking about the most optimal way and like basically telling people that they're playing the game wrong. And I'm like,
I've heard about
cooperative
that.
game. It's a cooperative game where it's not that hard to beat the AI, and so
Yeah.
you just as long as you're having fun and winning, which isn't that hard, like the optimal way is not a thing that anyone should worry about.
I've definitely. I feel like you're like ringing so many bells, but I don't like. I feel like I've seen like even like much more egregious examples of people like backseating.
Yeah.
You're not playing this the right way, and it's like this is a children's game or something.
Yeah, or it's just it's cooperative. So if you're winning, you're winning. Jeez, the Obsidian Dwarves is not
Well,
getting
in
the roles.
Gloomhaven in particular, like in Gloomhaven, I really enjoyed like taking a character in a weird direction, like, and even particularly if it was like obviously not what you're supposed to. Like, Geminate, you're supposed to play lost cards, and I was like, fuck it, I'm never playing a lost card.
Of course.
We've had this discussion. We need to like
Yeah.
have a little like Gloomhaven podcast, you and me, like once, and like get and just like reminisce about different characters we
Hmm.
played and whatnot. That'd be fun.
If only I would have been able to get farther in Frosthaven, but my group disbanded.
Did you finish Gloomhaven?
Um,
Or like
no, but I played a lot of it.
like how many character boxes were open by the end?
All of them, yeah.
Yeah. So you've seen all of them. So we can talk.
Yeah.
We can talk about it freely.
Well, be just careful with the spoilers. All the people on chat.
I am actually pretty. I remember. I think it was Denenkai came in chat and was like wanted me to like talk about like a Frosthaven character I had played and like said that they didn't care about spoilers, and I was like, I can't. Like I object too much on principle. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what this.
The
Actually,
Gloomhaven community takes spoilers so seriously, so like they will come and find you.
Yes, I mean it's like, man, opening those boxes like better than sex, etc.
It's the best part of the game, so I get it. Like I didn't open every Frosthaven one. We only opened one, I think. So
There's some good shit in those boxes. Look,
yeah.
spoilers.
Well,
Isaac Childress took a massive shit in a big Kickstarter box and is selling it to you. I met Isaac Childress at Gen Con when we were there.
Oh yeah.
And he like didn't like very clearly didn't want to talk to me like at all. Like he was like at a booth and I was like, "You're Isaac Childress, I love your games." And he was like, "Oh." Like it was
Every time I've seen anything with him, he just seems like very like just socially like not like he wants to be there or something. I think he's just kind of awkward, which is fine. I mean, he's a board game nerd, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah. Well, it sort of he sort of gave me Colby vibes, you know.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got here? We got Obsidian Dwarves just getting a little chipped.
God,
Every once in a
why
while.
did we watch a High Elves game?
I mean, we're watching Orange Lazarus games. He's gonna be winning most of these.
Why am I becoming a High Elves hater? High Elves are cool. I'm an econ player.
They are cool.
Like I was just talking with Jexic last night about like Jexic hates. Okay, cool. Is the game gonna end? Awesome, good stuff. Moving on. It's been fun. Great commentary that game. Ben's just complaining about a High Elves and us talking about Gloomhaven.
Well, look at it.
Really
They
hope
also
everyone's
got
learned a
Devura
lot.
out.
Oh wow,
They got
they
Devura
played
out, and I don't
cards.
think they attacked once with Devura.
I mean, I like this of like I like it when Balzar is like, oh, let me like sit back for a little bit and like build up before I go forward. I think that's cool.
Yeah, but it was sit back, and also you got chipped at, which is pretty tough.
Yeah, sit back and die. The problem was that you do need to go forward at some point, I guess, probably. Most
Yeah,
certainly.
it's tough against the High Elves. She's just moving all your stuff out of the way.
High Elves. Man. Balzar plus 6 health when? Alright.
That's what I'm talking about.
You want to do more orange or like you want to just like tell me if a game catches your eye? More orange, alright.
More orange.
Oh
more orange.
Snap! Fungal Dwarves versus the Groaks.
Good boy.
Good. This seems like a terrible matchup for Fungal Dwarves. I could be wrong, but like.
Well, the thing about Fungal Dwarves is they're not like passive. They're like they have to be in that mid board, I guess.
Yeah.
And so they can be there and then creep forward. So I think it could be a good matchup.
Yeah, I mean, you can get and you'll get monstrosity out. It just feels like Groaks could very easily just very easily hide behind a bunch of gates for like 18 turns, chipping away with Seers, and then the Fungal Dwarfs would lose. So Yeah, I'm guessing it's actually pretty interesting. Like, I'm guessing you need to play in like kind of interesting little ways. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you play Thune as Fungal Dwarves, or like you really try to rush to get Monstro out to be a big threat that they need to deal with or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like nuanced
I actually
gameplay.
like Thune a lot. I feel like he doesn't get played a lot, but I'd play him a decent chunk.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. Even though you have 14 magic at the end of the game.
This is a common Ben 10L, I admit.
You're like, all right, automatic discard, and you have 12 magic and one
Thune
card
is
left to deck.
great. Thune is great if he's my last card in the deck. Because I will have 14 magic.
Huge hit right there. Destroyed.
Yeah. I feel like it's interesting because this matchup, like, I feel like it probably flips the Fungal Dwarf dynamic on their heads of, like, the Fungal Dwarves are the one, like, the Groks are the ones that, like, have an engine that if you let it build up, it's gonna just, like, demolish you. So the Fungal Dwarves are the ones that need to, like, rush in and stop it, not the other way around, which it can sometimes.
Yeah. I'm interested in that going for Hekatia. Unless they're doing a demand here, but seems like you could have done a double demand attack. Interesting.
Interesting.
And leaving Koldak exposed, or is there spores? No.
I like it. That's all? That's 6. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Warriors are good. And we have the potion to take the boost off the Warriors. Wow, just like Chef's Kiss. Beautiful.
Yeah, poison potion against the Fungal Dwarfs feels really strong also.
It kind of
because
does.
they have to move so much to reposition stuff, Koldak especially.
Yeah.
Poison Potion was played against me when I was the breakers against them, and it's just brutal because your stuff is so low health.
Why is the game like stalling? Oh, do you want to see on? I'm gonna stream on Discord in case you want to watch without delay.
The delay.
The delay.
All right, I'm watching on Discord.
Okay, wait, we got a new beast there. Is that beast gonna try to assassinate a Seer? I don't really. Did we only use Stim Shrooms once? Oh wow, and now we kill this? I'm so confused. I thought we already moved that guy. Didn't we?
Go back.
Do you really want me to?
It's fine. You don't have to.
I can. I mean, that was a genuine question.
Things were happening. That's all I know.
The moment has passed. We've lost our passion. We use Stim Shroom to kill for boosts. But I swear I saw that stupid thing move earlier in the turn. Maybe it was a blood.
Yeah, I had the same thought actually.
Okay, fuck this. We're figuring this out. I'm done.
That's
I'm
too
done
early.
living in uncertainty. Okay.
Right, it's the turn.
Let's watch that 5-minute turn again.
Okay, so Stim Shrooms is played. So it's going to be Poison Potion with Stim Shrooms going here.
I think the game's broken. No.
No, so it was move,
it just died.
take a damage,
I see.
Stim Shrooms, take a damage, die. Which I don't know why. I guess you get the boost.
But wait, is there another one? Oh, and then we move this other shaman. Okay, I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll show
He's just sacrificing these shamans.
Which is kind of crazy. What is wrong with this game? It's
Look
like
at how many things happened on this turn.
That beast could pop off. All right, good stuff. Oh, did we watch the attacks? Whatever. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We got a gate. Awesome. All right. Yeah.
Warriors.
Warriors.
Still threatening. Yeah, you gotta go for the.
Wow. How did
Monstro.
Orange ended that turn with three beasts on board? Like, popping off. Yeah, though it feels pretty bad because like we have to go in a pretty awkward position just to deal with Monstro. We have to expose that seer, and we cry a little
Yeah.
bit. Feels
You
bad,
have to
man.
kill this carrier though with the seer.
All right, that's a W.
Nice.
I mean, so at least we've taken that down, and now. Wait, was Orange at 2 magic? No, he's not. He was not.
No, he was at 4. No, 5.
5, yes. I did that once. I think I've only made the mistake once where I was like super ready for my beast turn, and then I went into the next turn with 2 magic.
Yeah.
Pretty rip.
I played as Fungal Dwarves in this tournament against Vexer actually, but other people as well. And I made a couple of mistakes that were just like, dang, if I just played Fungal Dwarves, I would have known not to do this.
There's a lot of those types of mistakes in this deck.
Like it was like one of my carriers had 3 boost, and so I attacked him in the middle of my turn. But then it's like, well, now he doesn't have a boost on him as a beast, and so I just have a 4 health beast rather than a 5 health beast. Like, come on.
Wait, my brain like didn't register what you said. Say it again. I'm sorry.
So I attacked my own carrier to make it turn in the attack phase for no reason really. It wasn't like attacking anything.
Oh,
and
then it took
then
damage.
it took damage from that.
And then you were sad. Yeah.
And then I was sad.
And then there was much sadness. I want to counter for how many times everyone has like gone into the like hit end turn era and carrier has ruptured with no beast in the discard pile. Like,
yeah, that's definitely happened.
I want to see like Aaron's number be like 85 or something. That'll make me very happy. It's like,
ooh, I wonder if he wanted that kill there.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about like that last turn where we exposed like a bunch of units. I don't know, it just felt like we were feeding the fire a little bit, especially with Eldorath on the side, and we had 3 attacks on board.
Yeah,
backseat game.
Looking like no real easy way to get to Koldak here.
Yeah, I mean, Koldak is at 4. That's like true. Like now, Koldak needs to be pretty careful, I guess.
Yeah, but he's also got 3 beasts on the board.
3 beasts on the board is a W.
Pew! Sniped in from the side.
Pew! I guess that Seer was playing around stim shrooms by going 1 space to the left. And the gate comes down. This still feels winnable, in my opinion. Like, you put another gate here, you play another Seer. I mean,
or a Warden.
The Warden works too. I would have just put a gate. Like, we have 4 attacks.
Not a lot of potions being played here.
Potions are trash. Cheers for the win. Never play potions, they're a trap.
Sniped.
Ouch.
Snipage. Alright. Let's see, he's gotta have a spores here. Or he's just hoping to kill it. Yeah.
Down she goes.
What we are learning from this is that Mr. Lazarus is a master of positioning. Oh, he does have spores. I guess if there was any Swift Potion, we could have gone 4 for 4 with Hecatia if there wasn't a spores.
Yeah. And with the strong potion in hand as well, definitely would go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And the gate over there, man. I gotta say, like this memey thing that I've been doing of like putting gates in people's faces, I've been loving it. It's just like just taking your opponent and throwing them up against a brick wall, except you can like shoot down from above it or something. Great.
You're talking like what Coldhack's doing right now with the gate up on the gate.
I mean, it seems like it. Oh, and we're getting assassinated.
No, just going for the seer.
I'm talking. Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I meant. Seers are the most valuable resource we have.
Seers are the object of the assassination. Yeah, it's creeping towards the seers. This is what I told you.
Oh. I'm just saying, if we just put a bunch of gates up, I'd be a fan.
Did he not infect there? Interesting. Maybe he didn't have a little guy.
Yeah, right. There's no way you don't infect there.
Yeah.
Like, what could I possibly be missing? Bearded, kind of hot. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the game. I'm calling it. Like,
yeah,
game's not over. Oh, I wonder if that seer wanted
we
to
know
attack
what happened.
Maldar. I bet that seer wanted to attack Maldar.
Yeah. Would have been the move.
That L. I'm trying to. I did get spoiled at the outcome of this game, though. I'm trying. Oh, I guess we know Orange Lazarus always wins, but I'm covering my hand with the screen when I'm clicking on the link, so I don't see the winning.
He doesn't always win. Let's be clear on that. He's lost one time.
So, which one will it be? Ah. Ouch.
Yeah. Jungle dwarves are just so oppressive when they get all their stuff going.
It's the life. I love oppressing.
You are an oppressor.
The FD lifestyle.
You think they're just going for the 4-for-4 on Koldak here?
Is there a 4-for-4?
Yeah. Ranged with the Mystic.
Oh, the warrior goes up. Number go up. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I would absolutely go for it.
Wait, no strong potion.
Wait, no. No. It's a strong potion.
What is the point of the strong potion? And now that Mystic is just infect.
I wonder if that was a mistake and like.
Yeah.
Then you're just upset about it. Man, if that warrior dies, like, that's like jump out of a window territory.
I know, you could have used all those boosts for him. For the strong.
Would have been a hot W.
Yep, here we go.
L.
They've like barely even attacked Hecatea. It's just all
L alert.
Just attack everything else.
Yeah. Hecate is interesting because like Vortac range summoner is actually like pretty insane in general.
Pretty rare.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like she seems really powerful as a summoner. Like it's for how much I'm not really like I don't feel wowed by her at all. It's just like, oh, she hits for 4, cool. But like 4 is a lot of range dice for a summoner that also has like ways of keeping herself safe with the Swift Potion and
Well, I think they want you to use her because momentum is
it
definitely a big part of.
it makes sense, yeah.
We got a monstro coming down.
Oof. And the big miss. Big L.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh. Were they only at 2 magic or something?
No, they were a 4. Must not have it.
That's pretty weird, yeah. I mean, maybe you're... I have no idea. I don't feel like Orange would discard it, but yes.
Just depends on the time, right? Maybe he got it like turn 1.
I hold it turn 1.
Yeah. See, your discarding decisions make no sense.
I... like, I'm willing to accept that, but I stand by holding Monster turn 1 in, like, most situations. I know not everyone. Like, I think out of Aaron and Prophet when we had them on, Aaron says that he does pretty much always hold Monster, and Prophet says that he doesn't, though Aaron has been convincing him sort of that he should. But like there's at least the door is open there for you don't need to always play Monstro, but I've just sort of always been like, well, I can get it out eventually, so might as well.
Yeah. The forfeit.
Alright.
The fungal forfeit.
The fungals. Alright. Orange versus Astrocosmos. Seems good.
Astrocosmos.
Oh yeah, sorry. Goodness, who was I talking to? I was talking to Allies, who said that Breakers versus Forged was a bad matchup for Forge. And I was like, are you serious? That seems so wrong. And I'm still not convinced at all.
I could see it because usually you're putting like a unit blocker in front of you and they can just remove it and go after you. But the way that you play breakers, it would be perfectly fine.
Interesting.
Right.
Well, because what Allies was talking about, or why he seemed to think it was bad was because breakers can like stop you from advancing pretty effectively with like Tempest and stuff.
Mm.
But that seemed wrong to me. But
I mean, when I play breakers, and I'm bad with them, so you know, what do I know?
yeah,
But when I play I just try to get any type of opportunity to get a hit on the summoner. So like move something out of the way, then do the little conga line, hit the summoner, and like they're good at that because the wind mages, they're like they're very strong in that.
yeah. I'm fine with that as long as it's not like at the cost of value. Like I never want to like throw like a wind archer in front of the summoner because it's like you're gonna do 2 damage and you just like sacrifice the 2 cost unit. That's 2 health.
That's the problem with them, though. You're always sacrificing the way I play them.
Sounds like a skill issue. Yeah, but you saw that turn 1 is Celeste. That definitely felt like you gotta just concede turn 1. I was surprised that last turn, Astro left this spot open for the breakers when they didn't have to. Not sure why.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed like an L.
I mean, if anyone can defend the Onslaught of the Wayfarers, it'd be Orange Lazarus with this Breaker's Control kind of deck.
That's true. Yeah, this matchup seems awful. I'm just salty that my Breakers lost to Vanguards at Gen Con.
Well, you lost a lot at Gen Con.
It was. Well, that was the match, because like before that I had only lost one, so I was like hypothetically still in the running. But then I lost that match. I was like, okay, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
Left.
The only Vanguards there with the pre-nerf.
Were they really pre-nerf? No. No, because we did. Don't screw with me like this.
The card had not been printed yet.
But I think we were playing with that change, because we were playing with the cool dock change. So surely we were playing
online.
No, I remember at the tournament Nick said with cool dock we're playing with the timing change but not the health nerf. So that nerf had already come out. So surely if we were playing with that, we were playing with the ram shift. With the ram and Sarah. I am being gaslit so hard right now. My logic is flawless.
I didn't play against the Vanguard guy, so I wouldn't know.
I don't remember. There's no way we weren't. If we were playing with the cool dock change, if we were playing with a change that wasn't yet official, that we weren't playing with the official changes. I stand by it.
Officially.
Don't gaslight me. I need this.
That dancer is so close to getting to the Secret Horizon. He's just so close. Just one creep forward a little bit.
Feels like Takuli's doing all right, honestly. Deceivers have like done the work of like stalling out the game as they needed to.
Oh, Mind Witch with the rogue attack. Oh.
Oh, that's dirty. Now you can't seek.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, yo. We are watching Orange Laz in the Turtlement.
I see. This first round or second round?
Second round.
Dope.
Trying to scout out for beans.
Yeah. Didn't really help me playing him myself, but you know.
What have you learned so far? No, this is great. What have you learned so far?
I've learned that his breakers are very oppressive and they just are very patient. I knew that already, but he plays so very patient, and like, to his credit, it's just taking what he takes and living with the fact that he has deceivers and he pushes things out of the way and stuff like that.
It's interesting because I feel like Orange was like known earlier as a player that was like willing to take risks in like a high profile game. Well, like Donkey was like the master of keeping us calm.
I mean, a little, but I don't know. Like here,
I could be wrong too.
He's used mind capture more than I've seen like almost anybody use mind capture.
Yeah, what's up with that? Oh.
Oop.
Oh.
Trying to be fancy with it. I see. We're on wild. That's hilarious.
Why the slip? I mean, I guess just slipping out of cover. Fair. All right.
Nice.
I mean, that's pretty stonks.
Big hit.
Wow.
I'm not going after Takulu one more.
That's interesting. That even got me to be like, wait, just hit Takulu. She's at 5. I wanted it.
How does it work with mind control and like coordinate here? Do they still get the +1, or is because it's on your side of the board now they don't get it?
It's friendly units.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah. Just move up. Oh, that dancer. He's lost his chance to get to see the horizon. Oh, there we go.
Stonk. Wow, Baldo. Wow. I love it. Retreating with Celeste and Baldo. The only way to play. Yeah, there's been so many mind counters.
Those dancers have just gone back and forth and back and forth.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, this would be huge. Oh!
Easy. I mean... Oh, the other Seek! It is huge!
Yeah.
You were right! Oh my goodness! That, like, keeps us in the
we
game.
both could have seen the... We both could have seen the hand. It's just only one of us did.
Okay, you know. It's so huge that, like, that's... Because otherwise, the Tequila player seemed kind of ahead on Econ. No longer.
Yeah.
No longer. Oh, brother. Chairs, how you feel about this tournament overall?
It was a lot of fun. It was good. I think faced a lot of good players. It's fun to see people play also things they're uncomfortable with. I think it's also the first tournament where you can see the new factions really get to be played, which is cool to see how different people play it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, no, I'm happy. Like, I think outside of like maybe one game or two, no, I think one game. Most of the games, I just felt like it could go either way, and then some better decisions by me or some better rolls, and yeah, could be there with Bean in the semifinals, enjoying the limelight.
Teres, you're so bad. You only beat me once, Jesus.
I think that matchup is so Eternal Council favored, just because, yeah.
What matchup? Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Look at this kill. Sexy. So this is the W. The old.
It's around.
Wow, orange is trash, honestly.
Well, you heard it here first.
L tier player.
L tier. That's a tier.
L tier.
Oh, here's our guy, Dawood.
This is a cool game. I watched this one before. This is another one.
I haven't actually watched this one.
Dawood has an interesting style in this game, which is interesting way of playing Savannah Elves. Sorry.
Dawood stays off the public queue and just plays a couple games in tournaments and stuff, and so I feel like he always has a style that's not like the quote unquote meta.
No, I like how he plays.
Not playing the
cool.
meta is pretty L, but whatever. Personally, right. I only play Fungal Dwarves and Shadow Elves. And now Grokes.
Yeah.
Now that Grokes are the meta too, I'll play that. But I strictly only play whatever the meta is. Wow, Orange Lazarus played the Spirit without the Divine Retribution.
Yeah.
Maybe he had 2 in his hand, so he just wanted to get rid of it.
That's
the magic.
Could also be like being like, if he has a Rhino, this is dissuading you from coming at me with the Rhino.
To avoid the engage.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing that I still
would have done it.
You saw right there the Royal Guard attack the gate. I think like the only buff that Maldaria really needs is that Royal Guard should be able to shove structures as well. I think that would really change this game if we were able to shove that gate to the side.
That'd be amazing.
The fact that they can't shove structures is pretty ridiculous.
It's like it's just sort of a needless and like unthematic restriction, in my opinion.
Look at the amount of magic these guys have. This is like a whole different game than I ever play.
I feel like maybe if Moldavia Beast just had one more health, they'd be really good. Like really, really good. I feel like it's a small change like that. Or Moldavia 1 health, Beasts 1 health. They'd be probably pretty good.
I think they're pretty fine as is. They're just, they're easily punished, but I think that's part of the flavor of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with Moldaria. They're like this one, like, and there's no. I mean, I feel like as a community, we went through a lot of thoughts about like what could change about her, and I definitely like at some point like wanted like some comment to be buffed or something, but like as we went through, it's just like no, like all of these buffs don't work. Like when we did the Ember Mage 3 attack, like it was so bad.
Yeah,
it was so bad because it just like totally changed the deck into like Ember Mages are now the best unit, and you really want to play Holias every game. It just like totally just like changed the dynamic in a way that was not more fun. And like I feel like any +1 to any stat of any of the commons would make that common the best. I think so. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Look at the Dawood had a couple bad misses there, and now the economy is just completely shifted.
Dawood has a. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Ooh.
But this is a cool strategy of him. He basically just like stacking boost on his champion.
Like, yeah, and he's just chilling in the back.
I like it. It's terrifying. Yeah, like, and OL knows what that means too. I'm kind of there. There must be a flare this turn. There's no way you do. There's no way you sit in front of a Makienda without a flare like this.
Maybe Holias goes front. No, it's a flare.
The flare. I mean, do you still go for it? Do we go for it? You could have.
I would go for it and be annoyed that I missed. Every time I attack in a blinding flare, and every time I'll get like 8 dice and do 0 squigs.
I'm glad we didn't go for it. Grata says, just remove all the open-toed shoes from the art. Stop.
Good boy.
I feel called out. God, what's with the most recent? Oh, did we just lose? L.
Almost.
On the most recent Plaid Hat podcast, like Nikki was talking about how like everyone has really thin ankles in Summoner Wars, and I'm gonna be honest, I never noticed that.
I definitely noticed it. These guys are like, they have tiny little feet. It's just the way that Martin draws. It's funny.
That's just it's canon to Atharia. It's an important part of the lore.
Yeah, their feet are so beamy.
I like this donkey stack by Dawood. To stay alive.
Donkey stack.
Donkeys.
We got donkeys?
Yep. Donkey stack.
I feel like that needs to be like a donkey stack is horizontal or something. Is that what you, well, because that when you said the stack, it was you were talking about a horizontal stack.
Yeah. So I think he's talking about the gates. Are you talking about the gates?
Oh, the gates. The gates is a no. Donkey stack absolutely needs to be a thing though.
Stonky Dak.
Stop. No. No.
Oh, here we go. Chant of Power.
Oh. Guilds and issues. The 1 health summoner. Wow. Fucking L. Oh my god. That is so sad.
So tough.
I don't even have it in me to say skill issue after that.
Yeah, it's brutal. And he's got nothing left in his hand.
Yeah. When you try so hard and get so far.
When you try so hard, you do it to me.
Ben and Ben karaoke night.
Oh man, the flare.
It's rough.
It's really bad. Like, Cheris can tell you how crucial it was in the game that we played.
That was a hilarious game.
I
Eternal
feel like I need to
Count-
watch this now.
Our game?
Yeah.
We could watch it. It was a pretty good game. This one is pretty much over as long as Maldari doesn't do anything dumb, which I don't think Orange Lazarus would.
Midi's in hand. I don't know. Midi comes down, could change everything.
Trample on up. Oof, that's brutal.
Man, I stand. Did you listen to the whole stream we did yesterday, Beans?
Not the whole one, just the part about balancing, rebalancing, all that stuff.
Yeah. So you heard me like talk about MIDI for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I stand by. I literally do not know how to change MIDI because like I don't. If you actually make him a card that's good, like I'm scared of that.
Yeah, I liked what you said about like if he had been like basically a Vine Gate kind of thing, and you could summon off of him. But like, yeah, it just completely changes the deck, and the deck is already pretty strong and good. Like,
yeah, like yeah.
it'd just be a wild change.
Maybe he's just meant to be the card that you just take out of the deck and just like put above your dresser because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's fine.
Dawood is close to summoning the tree. I can see it. See it now.
Just gotta kill
we
two more units and 2 gates.
Need some ranged dice misses.
Yep.
Easy. Oh wow, we just lose. Wow, that's an L.
He expires.
Ah! The perfect way to end it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow. All right,
That one I think could have gone either way.
Yep. Oh, there.
What are you gonna watch?
That's pretty.
What were you gonna
say? I want to watch the one between you two.
All right, pull it up. It's the next week. So scroll down.
Beans.
Before I get flamed, Beans messages me that he has 10 minutes at work and to go at it, and we did. That was fun.
At one point, you didn't have to do the turn.
Well, it sounds like there was much coercion at play.
Yeah, I did this on purpose. Also, I did see one thing coming that you did not while we were in that aforementioned lunch break.
Get in the pot, Cheris. It's time to start boiling. Get on the fire.
Get on the fire?
Let's see it. I'm ready to roast.
Oh, Bean sucks. Yep. That's all I have to say.
Oh snap!
No.
All I'm saying is a clinger versus a shoot. What's that guy called? The the guy who crashes.
Wow, that's a legendary roast. Good job.
It's supposed to be a roast. All right. I'm looking at the pictures.
What? What are you
at
talking?
The avatars.
Oh, yes. Yeah, what? You guys are the dumbest avatars, as opposed to mine, which is a legendary.
All right. We all have ones that are just like going, wow.
Yeah, no, we all. That actually is. I feel like that it's like 3 peas in a pod, really.
Now look at this very skillful turn right here. This is very skillful by me. My next turn.
Yeah, your hand looks like ass.
Look, but it works out. You'll see. Look at this. Look at this beautiful play.
This.
I think the other game was bad by me, by the way, on the other side. But in retrospect.
I mean, as long as this goes 3 for 3.
Yep. See.
Yep.
Fucking easy.
Easy.
There's just a lot of perfect rolls going on in this game, particularly.
God, I love turtling with Maldaria. It's so much fun.
The knights too were so oppressive because it's like once I'm squeezed back here, I can't even do like a Ember Archer on that knight without discarding a card. You know?
Yeah.
That's so tough for you.
By the way,
do.
you see that perfect roll again?
Yep. The 2 for 2 on the gate.
No, the 3 for 3 plus the damage.
Oh yeah,
with the
true.
save.
Discard a card. Loser. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Got almost the combo, but not quite. Very sad. You could draw the combo if you play a Scholar. Alright, let's see it. Scholar top deck. Wait, Seek. That's what it's called. Right now. Right now. Right now. Damn.
Yeah, look at this beautiful roll right here. Also, this is amazing. Skill issues right here.
Oh my goodness! And you played the insight too, which was like only useful if you got that 2-on-2.
Exactly.
No.
You were prepping for the 2 for 2.
Exactly. I knew it.
You could.
All right. In my defense, at this point, Bean tells me 10 minutes. No, don't flame me, please, after this point. Thank you.
Get out.
I said, I'm just
fire.
letting you know, I have 10 minutes until I'm back on work. I'm just letting you know.
Add.
At this point, too, my thought process is, all right, I got Edie trapped. I'm doing everything I can to keep her trapped in this corner, basically.
And this game could have been it. Like, you could have been in the finals and everything.
I mean, if I won this, there would be no tiebreaker or anything that would matter. So he plays Spirit of the Phoenix. And you played Psychic Assault after summoning that Scholar, by the way, which I thought was interesting.
Of sensing some flames. Some of the aforementioned flames.
This is where Cheras thought that Spirit of the Phoenix worked with Psychic Assault.
Wait, so if we had played the Scholar after... I don't think I fully digested that turn. Was there an iteration of that turn that involved shooting 8 at Maldaria?
Yes.
Cool.
But it was Blinding Flare.
Oh, it was Blinding Flare. So, literally never hits.
Yeah, but he would have been able to get a hit, and then also
Wow.
was expecting that it would do 2 damage, which actually worked out okay from his perspective, that I had this mage in the way, so I couldn't hit Edia with Maldaria.
I really like this, actually. We're just like cramped, and Edia's like, I have all of the events. You cannot do anything. Oh, but Psychic Insight's gone.
Yeah.
Pretty rip.
This turn is where I lost it right here. Because I'm like, okay, maybe you'll get a hit on me with this thing, but I'm going to have that Guardian there. And I'll be able to do some kind of damage from that flank. And I'll be able to hit with Maldaria. Especially after this miss. But you get the advisor also to get the 2 for 2.
Easy.
Which means then you can force, which means then I can't hit with Maldaria.
And then you play Blinding. Damn.
And I couldn't do any kind of beast direct damage also too, because you were in that because you were able to force yourself.
You could have done a beast. You could have done Archer Beast.
I could have, but it would have been just, lunch meat. And Blinding Flare was up too, so I wanted to use it when I could actually attack. This is where the turtle powers came.
Oh snap! Oh, skill issue.
Yeah, it is over at this point.
Nah, just play Drake. You'll win.
Couldn't even do that if I had Drake. You got a big old gate in the way.
Wait. Man, Drake can't fight. Drake can't attack through structures either, right?
No.
Like, Drake is surprisingly limited in its ability.
By the way, Chairs has had 3 straight turns of Blinding Flare going because of.
Love the Arya, so good.
That is in
Just
fact
brutal.
quite hot.
Just keeping Katu right there with Blinding Flare up.
L. Oh
Another
my
perfect
Oh,
roll
god.
here.
3 beautiful.
There's been a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
Skill issue, Bean. You got to.
Literally.
There's the world where I win this if I get perfect rolls here.
Yeah.
And I do.
Alright, and the second flare comes down. Katu comes over.
In retrospect, I think this was not well played by me. But maybe Advisor first was actually better. Who knows? Who knows?
Oof.
Still could get the dub here if I trust a bad roll.
So are we still in the 10 minutes, by the way, or is that expired?
This is expired at this point.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's expired.
EDO is up there.
Well, yeah, I mean, victory is possible. Not anymore. L. Good game.
Right? If I had
I
survived
liked
that turn,
I think you would
I
have.
thought maybe
chance.
there was a chance.
Yeah.
I liked it. I was a fan. Alright, we want to see week 4, Orange Lazarus, or something else?
Let's see one of
Let's do,
Bean's other opponents. Or do you
one
think
of my
Bean?
games? Yeah, we can transition, I guess.
Up to you.
Or no.
Or did you mean one of his? Yeah, another one.
Oh,
of
I just
his
mean a semifinals. But yeah, we can do other Bean's games. I'm happy with either.
Well, we could also do like another person that you might be up against.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Red Hawk. Let's see what
Red
they're
Hawk.
up to.
Red Hawk versus Davude. Oh, we got the OG matchup. Mountain Vargath versus Crimson Order.
Mountain Vargath.
2 worst factions ever added to the game. No, I'm joking.
Come on now. Mountain Vargath is like one of the best new fractions I think ever released.
Mountain Vargath are so strange, and in like a very cool way. I just like, my brain does not. It does not click. We bounce off of each other.
I feel like people look at Mountain Vargath. Well, like so many of these decks that come out now are like Wayfarers. This is the aggro deck. Groaks. This is the retreaty deck. Like that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
And Mountain Vargath are not bound by these like simple, like these thought processes.
Yeah.
And so people are like, whatever. I don't know. Meanwhile, I think that's like the coolest thing possible for them.
No, I mean, I think that's why I'm like, I'm more interested in playing Mountain Vargath than Crimson Order at this point, because of that nuance.
Yeah, I think Mountain.
I think they're one of the best factions that have been released.
Interesting.
Without a doubt.
A decent take. I think
in terms of power, but also just in terms of like the way that they are, like their theme, their lots of stuff.
I think what's really cool about them is that the double gates next to each other, like the donkey stack or whatever we call them, are really good actually with them. Especially if you have fighters and what's that event? The one where you go forward. Like you can do some crazy stuff
Ramming.
with that. Ramming, yeah. Because you can have
I
double
thought that they
fighter.
were gonna ram. I thought he was gonna ram just this turn because he was perfectly set up for it.
Mm.
That's where
Yeah,
my
didn't
brain
have it.
always goes, is thinking about the ram.
Stuff and Magic could have some cool stuff. I feel like you touched on something that I've been feeling too, Beans, of like I'm a little bit sick of like this is the faction that sits back and this is the faction that is aggressive.
Yeah.
I kind of like Forged are, I don't know. I mean, maybe I really enjoyed like Wayfarers and Shadow Elves. That was like my favorite release. Like those two against each other. Just me and my friend had a ton of fun. But like it does feel like these two, the newest two factions have that exact same, like the exact same. Like this faction sits back, this one rushes, and
Yeah.
you know.
Like you don't think about going back to like, Tundra Orcs and Phoenix Elves. Like, yeah, you would say Tundra Orcs are more aggressive, but it's not like that's all they do. Like, if you do that, you'll die. So you have to be better than that. Or like, Cloaks versus Birds. It's like both of them can be both.
Yeah. When in the most recent podcast they said about the Fae that like they're like a aggro swarm faction. I was like, no, stop.
I don't know if it was a swarm because it's gonna be beefy stuff, but yeah.
Interesting. All I heard is like there's an event that moves everything forward, and I don't know. I don't want another Wayfarers. Like stop.
Well, they are a water, right? So that's gonna be some big statted champions, like big statted things.
That's what. Well, Water Sun. I mean, Water Sun sounds like super fun for me, which is why I was like disappointed to hear that it was like a swarm. That there's cards in it that encourage aggressive play. I don't know. I hope it's nuanced. I hope it's like what you're saying of like Cloaks and Avians of like they can both do aggro, but it's not like they are. Well, like Forged, I feel like you're gonna be going unless the other person's even more aggro than you, you're gonna be going aggro, and it's cool. But
by the way, in this game, I don't think Davood has attacked one time with Daymar.
I noticed that's what like feels like that's what good Daymar players have like ended up doing, and I fucking hate it.
Just chilling in the back.
Doesn't it seem lame to just like? I mean, like it sort of makes sense if you're like health on Daymar is such a valuable resource. Why would you ever risk getting hit ever? But like, boy, is that really lame.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I agree with that. Just leaving that Doom Cultist right there. Going after Dame.
Daymar. High Elves versus Crimson Order is actually a pretty good matchup. That one's interesting.
What sort of? Yeah. What? Please talk.
Sorry. Sorry. Doom Cultists just become very good. Because if you put them in front of Valeria's face, like she pushes them away, she gets to insta-kill them, but 1 damage,
Yeah.
So if you just spam them, you can actually get her pretty low. Even through that event where they can only take 1 damage. Yeah.
And through Sanctity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems cool. I wonder, like, does Daymar have to advance in that matchup? Do you have to go forward?
Yeah, you play aggressive with that. Daymar is like at the 5th, like the 4th row, like just shooting, and then try to summon as many knights in their face, because knights with auras are just disgusting. And like even like look, you can even use like the pain aura to use transfuse, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You can do some disgusting stuff as a Crimson Order. And also, like, whoever loses, I'm happy, right? Like, High Elves lose, Crimson Aura lose, I'm just happy either way, right? Win-win.
Cheris is the preeminent High Elves hater.
I feel like that's me. Like, we got to fight over this title. Come on, hold up.
It's like leaving yourself pretty exposed here, but apparently not.
Apparently not. All right. Here's like a thought
It's not moving.
question. Oh, and it's turn. If you're playing Shadow Elves and you could force your opponent to have a poison potion in play with infinite boosts, no matter what the matchup is, would you? Is that a net positive for Shadow Elves if poison potion is always in play?
So you get
Probably.
3 boosts a turn, at least.
Yeah. That,
Yeah,
So every
And it's
time you
just
move cylinder,
free,
you're also
basically.
taking a damage.
true.
yeah, you don't move cylinder that much.
I think it's probably right. That's my instinct as well, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if it would be like always a positive. Is Damar gonna
Going for the
die?
win?
Holy crap. Damar pain train. You see? Davude moved up with Damar, like rookie mistake. Just sit in the back row, just shooting yourself.
I mean, he's just so easily protected, though.
I mean, you say that, and yet that's our second successful attack on Damar.
Ooh,
That's pretty.
no block.
Yeah, like what's he gonna do about that?
Yeah, moving up.
I'd be curious to ask Davoud why he felt the need to push up with such a card advantage. But I mean, he's doing well. That was part of it, I guess. The taxi out
I
though.
feel like he must have thought that like it was because I think I'd have to look back, but the first attack was pretty clever. Like it required Varn to like get in and get dice on Damar. So like maybe he thought he was safe.
Yeah, Varn has been so huge here. Killed with the transfuse.
Now he's dead. Skill issue.
Transfuse is like every time it tricks me into being like, "Oh, I survived."
Literally,
I'm dead.
literally, it's so sad. It's the ultimate BM. It'll keep like so many times I'm like commentating a game. I'm like, what? Why didn't they blood begotten there? You should always blood begotten for extra.
I think that gate was a big mistake because you could do some really cool play if that gate was in your back row as Red Hawk. Like you could get a fighter. You could do some like I don't know.
Get to Damar when he's up there.
Yep.
Sorry,
Nah, you're
the
just
gate
trapped
that's
yourself.
this gate that's more forward or the gate behind it?
The donkey
behind.
stack.
Yeah, the gate behind the donkey stack. Yeah, because he could do some like slinger, like kill a priest slinger to kill Damar if it was one thing forward with a.
Oh,
But here
Yeah.
you just get in each other's way. Yeah.
Gates are just such a huge part of this. Always. It's like putting them. Like I had a game. My game against Orange Lazarus, where it's like my gate was so bad, and if I had just put it better, I would have maybe had a chance. But it's just like you never realize it when you put them down.
Yeah, it's hard, and also sometimes you just don't think about it, right? You feel like it's just want to unclog your hand.
You guys ever had the mystical Torrid ramming advance combo?
like
Ooh, what's that?
shockingly, only like once.
It is one of my favorite things in the entire game because you can just go 5 spaces over gates.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Let's not have it. Red Hawk.
All right, Torridon better come down. Come on, come on.
You would have played it last turn if you had it.
I believe. Let me believe. Toro, my boy. Where is you?
Torrid would be so huge here. Just trample over everything.
Trample over everything, ruin everyone's life.
Torden plus a well, I was gonna say plus a glory collar.
Heal issue.
Would have been nice.
Doesn't have Tord.
Look how many cards Davoot has. This is why when I play him, I get so mad. I'm like, how are you killing me this bad in the economy? And it's just the Crimson Order way also too, but like, jeez.
Rough.
He doesn't even need to do Blood Begotten because he can just rely on the fact that he's got 20 more units.
I don't know. Blood Begotten seems pretty good there. I get that extra dice. What? What?
Oh my god, he did have it?
Seriously? Wow.
Okay.
Wait, is this a W? Is Daemon gonna be able to hide from this? I don't know. It's gonna be tight. I see 2 cultists in hand.
Yes. All you gotta do is summon a cultist and then, like, also a priest, and you're fine. Completely surrounded. Because Crimson Order or cheat code. Like, all of his gates are covered. Doesn't matter.
Torden. Let's go, I believe. Like, can't use warriors. I mean, Torden can eat through a lot of nonsense. I can't believe
All
they
you
had
gotta do
Torden.
Put a cultist down.
But I mean, you don't know me. You don't know my story. Like, Torden moves a few spaces, does some trample, like... Yeah, no, we're fucked. This game's over. God damn it.
Yeah.
Shit game. I like this though, regrouping up there, getting attacks with all your units. You just get so much magic against Crimson Order. That's insane.
So do they.
Oof. Oof. It's gonna take a lot of hits to kill Torden at least, right? Like...
Yeah, it's basically a summoner.
Ain't no easy way out of this. Like, if Davoot had no cards, we'd have a chance.
Instead, he's got 6.
It's so rough. I mean, because Torden gets so much value with trample and everything. It's just so sad.
Yeah. I would have attacked the priest, or with the priest on the warrior there.
Hot takes. Bringing in Sundi, I like it.
Just gotta get the 4/4s.
Gotta do it. Ouch. Ouchie. Yeah. Still has 4. Priest kind of good or something.
Yeah.
Accidentally activates Blood Begotten. No, that's definitely the win con there. Just
Yeah.
just hope they press it. All right. Ooh, we got Forged versus Swamp Orcs. Interesting. I thought that was versus Groaks at first.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell them apart.
Also green and I mean they both like they literally like they
The same
both,
color.
they both live in a swamp, right? That's canonical, surely.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Have you guys listened to the most recent podcast? Plaid Hat?
Yeah.
Like you haven't, Chairs?
No. Well, you can say though.
It's just this
Spoiler.
really funny part where like they're just talking about what a fae is because the Shimmer Sea fae have come out, and it's like I don't know if I can recreate it, but like, oh god, can you, it's the moment where Joe is just asking what a fae. Oh, okay, this seems like a rookie mistake. Why is there a sentry cog in front of the inventor?
This is your mistake here.
Shut up.
Also, Red Hawk in Discord was making fun of this game for his own play. What did he say? He said something about.
Was what?
He messaged me also when I was facing. What did he say? He said, "Don't make fun of me for this game because yeah."
That's very fair, and I have in fact made these exact same mistakes. So.
He says, "Sure, as long as you don't foolishly block off your summoner in your Forged game." I probably doesn't bode well for the. Yeah, he was basically making fun of himself for, like you said.
Yep.
Yeah, he's blocked. Do it again.
Nope. Oh.
Yep.
Oh god, I love the Forge so fucking much. Okay, well, since I clearly can't do the Shimmer Say Fae bit anyway, like Joe is just like, well, so what are the Fae? And Hobie's like, well, like maybe they're sea people, or they're just, God, I just can't do it.
Yeah, he's just like they're what's on the card. Like, oh, thanks.
The funniest bit was like well, how is that different from elves? Or like just Colby had just like there's just like there's just nothing established about what the Fae possibly are,
Yeah.
and Colby has nothing in mind.
I know, it was wild that he like didn't even think like that he would ever be asked that question. It's like, it's a thing, a word you made up. Like, what does it mean?
Okay, no. Here it is, because he came up with the word Fae, and Joe was like, and he was like, like Fae, it comes from fairy, like they're a type of fairy, and Joe was like, okay, like what? Are they small? And Colby's like, no, they're not small, like they're normal size. It's like, okay, they have like elf ears, and it's like I didn't tell, like Martin just gave them elf ears, that wasn't like a thing. It's like, okay, so like how are they like what makes them fairies? And then there's just a pause for like 2 seconds, and Colby doesn't have an answer as to like what makes them fairies. Yeah, that was very amusing.
Pretty funny.
We got a nice big old wall here.
Yep.
This is so. I mean, at this point, you have to accept the L and start walking the other direction. Like, you don't have a choice. I mean, I guess the Titan could clear it out, but like, could it even?
Can't afford it.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, he's not walking. He's just chilling.
This is a interesting matchup, I think, in general. I would assume it's Swamp Orc's favored, but who knows? Forge is so complicated.
I feel like
Anytime the Swamp Orcs can have pretty easy access to the summoner, it's scary.
Yeah.
That's true, but like, I feel like the Forge can just like get in there so easily against the Swamp Orcs. I'd be afraid.
Well, not if they stop themselves.
I would just you just have to be like.
That didn't even clear the path.
And the Titan might die. It's not even. It's gonna take like 3 turns, because then the Titan clears the other sentry. This is so. It's like a cleanup mini game. Oh, I love it.
That's hilarious. That's so. You can't even get the sentry damage because it's during attack phase. You move it. That's.
Yeah.
Well,
there's some ways to play around it. Like, I was playing a Wayfarer's game, and I used an eager adventure to like boost up after it had already.
You played another Magcog? Okay, at least it's gonna go forward. Never mind. I got really scared for a second.
He's not losing that terribly, I will say, for having completely stopped himself.
We're vibing right now. We're in the vibe zone.
Titan going down.
Vibe territory.
Swamp Orcs champions are so good. They're so good. Outside of that one, that Vine Gate trash.
You
Right?
mean the best? You mean the SSSSS tier champion? Quad S.
Ben's favorite guy.
I love him. It's like infect,
Blurb.
but like you're germinating. It's great.
I've tried him a couple times, and it just really does nothing at all for me.
I think it would be good if it was like infinite Vine Gates, but the fact that you only have 2, and
But, like-
usually you already played one.
Okay, it might just be because I'm one of the few people that like hasn't figured out how staying back with Muglug is actually like the best thing ever. But like as someone who usually goes forward with Muglug, it can just be so great to get momentum of like you kill an enemy unit that's like in the forward facing gate spot of their 10 health gate, and suddenly you have a Vine Gate there. It's just such a swing in momentum. It's so awesome. But maybe that's because I'm a loser that's not using the most efficient strategy.
I feel like that's not how you actually play when I've seen you play, though. You're always hanging back.
You just gaslight. You just like throw shade every chance you get. I run up there. Do you see my game against Prophet? I just like first turn with Muglug, I just go forward and like place a gate. I don't know if I actually do that in that game, but I do that a lot with Muglug. I get in there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this is scary. Yeah.
Ouch. Blub Part 2. Blub returneth.
The blummening. Look, we got another wall of sentry cogs.
Yeah, how'd that happen? God,
And the worst part is that the inventor's completely inventor literally cannot move.
Well, and it's not like this is like a thing that like it's like totally just a beginner trap, because even like
Yeah.
for like experienced players like no,
Oh my god. What?
like even when like you're like not doing the obvious stuff of like putting sentry cogs in front of the inventor, like it's still just like one slip up, like one time that like a mag cog is in front of the inventor or something that you can't move forward, and suddenly you have a turn with no momentum, and that can just like totally lose you the game. Even if like you're doing totally fine, you just like you screw up your momentum one turn as the inventor, and it's just like life or death. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. Agreed. GG's. This is over. Completely.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Imagine if you had a prospect. You guys ever have that where you play too much Sky Avians or Polar Dwarves, and then you see those symbols, and you're like, oh my god, imagine if this was,
Absolutely. We've all done it. Alright. Do. Red Hawk versus Shoots. Wait, is that the same matchup? No. Oh, now it's
No.
okay. Yeah, it's the other one versus
Ropey
the Swamp
boys.
Orcs. I like it. Oh wait, no, that's spoilers.
They're broken in. You can put the H.
Didn't put the H. Red alert. Call the cops.
I caught you. I caught you.
Hey, I know that spreadsheet. Yeah, I heard someone really cool and like good at running tournaments created that spreadsheet. Don't know who they are, but hear they're real cool and a big fan of turtles or something.
Interesting. I guess it does make sense. You have to push up as Swamp Orcs. Because normally you're like getting your swamp and then pushing, but against this, you're just gonna get all your comms are gonna just die to Sears.
Some loser that didn't make it out of the first round. happens to the best of us. Man, I'm real sad I didn't get in on Turtle Panic. There's so many cool tournaments, and I'm like, damn, I want to play them. This is all right. After my own heart, coming forward with Muglug. I love it.
I like it, especially with the regenerate in hand.
This is aggressive.
I like it. No more damn Sears.
During the Fallen Kingdom Fungal Dwarves scuffle, Tortugatron was just in chat the entire time, just like dropping shade on both of the factions. It was so funny. Okay, so
Tortugatron is a hater of the utmost degree.
A card carrying hater.
Mm-hmm.
So who wins the keep away in this game? Like, these are both factions that want to like sit back and build up their swamp. Who does it better? Who has to advance?
Probably the swamp orcs, I would say. Maybe they take more time. I don't know. It just can be more sudden. Like, you gotta have more prep with the Grogs versus swamp orcs. You can just get things summoned and do it.
Wait, oh, Groks need more prep. I see, but like, which is like if the swamp orcs just like stayed back and tried to get a bunch of boosts, you think they would lose to Sears?
Maybe. They definitely have more. Like, the Grogs have more different units that are good.
I'm curious if they changed the Groks in any way for the Groks and Forged tournament. They nerfed them in any way.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill you. The Grogs are fine. Shut up. Don't. If they, I feel like if we ever have a tournament where the release faction is already changed, that's a pretty big red flag. That better not happen.
That would be insane.
I fully admit that everyone on the Groks might be way too good trained, might be right, but I refuse to accept any of it until like 4 months from now.
It is like Sears are the one thing that's come out since basically the Master Set, I feel like, that has felt like off in terms of damage or in terms of power. Because they really can be so powerful.
I mean, my thing is Crimson Order had a 55% win rate last like big tournament, so I can only imagine how much Frogs are gonna have. Because Frogs are just a better faction, I think, overall.
Ugh. Crimson Order.
It's just funny if that's the case, because like playtesters have had a pretty, like, they have a very good track record. Wow, I love attacking your own gate. Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
That could have been GH.
Could have been.
That's really funny.
With a couple of perfect rolls there.
Wow.
That was definitely not a perfect roll.
That was an L. It's just so weird for like something like that to like, if it's really that big of an issue, like playtesters have been real good up to now. Like, oh, I have faith, but I see what you're saying. Oh, with the instinct that this doesn't feel fair.
I think
They really
playtesters
have
are
been
just
so good.
True. I think they're just not degenerate. Sage back row with a gate in front of it in the corner. God, I hate Sage in the back corner. Just, you know, with a gate in front of it. The playtesters are not that degenerate. That's my point with all this. You know.
I mean,
I didn't realize.
Yeah. Too virtuous.
Didn't realize the degeneracy of the community.
I don't know. I mean, they said that they started out as even stronger, so like, like they didn't have a cap. So like I mean, surely the playtesters were sitting back there with seers in the back row that could attack like any unit on the entire board because it has 15 boosts on it.
Mm.
I don't know if that's an argument for the Sears being balanced, like that they were more unbalanced.
Well, I feel well that's something. Yeah, I feel like that's something that would make it feel possible for it to slip through the cracks. Is that like if something that is still broken like started as way worse, and it turns out that everyone's like, oh well, we've nerfed it so much, so it's fine.
Yeah,
but in
you
fact,
just compare it to the thing. So long, Dreader.
I'm curious how many of those matchups were versus Forge, because Forge is actually like really good, or like one of the better factions versus Frogs. So I can imagine, but I guess they probably play test everything. I'm not sure, knowing the players. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in general, yeah, they test everything. Like, and I don't think they're too concerned with the matchup. Let's see, which happened first, actually. Yeah, Grokes happened after Forge.
I guess the problem with them, as I've told Beans before, is that I, for like the first 10 games I played with them, had no idea what Seer did. And I just thought it was like a straight line, and they still felt very strong. And then when you realize what they can really do. I think that's what.
I think I was there when you realized. Sorry, continue.
I was playing against you. And I think Bean has a great point, which he says, which is basically that, if you play aggressive with them, they still feel very strong, even though that's not the most optimal play with them. And I think that's why potentially a nerf with a Seer doesn't matter too much, because they still are strong, even if you change how Seer works.
Yeah, I mean, I do not like the dynamic at all of here's a faction that you have to rush, and if you don't rush them successfully, you lose. Like that just, I don't know, it just feels lame.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think that's partly because people play the like optimal way or whatever. They play this only one way, and it's like you're restricting yourself in this and making yourself lose to certain things by playing that way.
I agree with you, Bean, but at the same time, it shouldn't be strong enough that is like most other factions. I think people play different ways. Maybe it's beside like Wayfarers or Cave Goblins, but at the same time, like when that one strategy is so strong that it works like 80% of the time, I think that's the problem.
What you're saying? Yeah, sorry, continue.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna ask Beans what he was saying. So.
Beans... Yeah, there was a little glitch out. Did it like make my audio sound weird?
Oh no! Were you saying that people get stuck in one way of playing a faction and that's to their detriment, or that like that?
Yes,
I see.
But then also it gets to the quote unquote optimal way is annoying to play against. Then you're gonna have the most complainers, right? It's the same way with fungal dwarves.
Yeah.
When you lose by a lot. When you put the Crimson Order, when you lose by a lot. Against these guys, it can feel like, you're walking up a sand dune, right? Like there's just no way to get to them. And that's just frustrating, right? So like when the optimal way is a frustrating way to play against, and I say optimal in quotes because I think people are just making themselves play this way and not letting themselves see another way. Like, I think the playtesters probably played them all different types of ways and said they're fun and it works in this way and that way and this way.
Yeah.
But then when it comes out, people are like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna. Yeah.
That's actually a good point, Bean. I didn't think about it that way, but I agree. Maybe, like you said, people are just playing it this way, and then when you lose to that way, you get very frustrated because everyone does it that way. There's probably even more optimal ways against certain matchups to play as frogs, but just no one does it because, yeah.
What? Why did everything turn pink? What nonsense! Did you guys see that?
Uh-oh. I did see it. We got
All
a
right.
shares game.
Before you guys watch this game, this game, I was right after I lost to.
You had 10 minutes to play it.
Yeah, heard that one before.
You're running out of excuses, but let's hear it.
This was right after
Council?
the forged experience against was my I had just finished the game with where I was playing Fungal Dwarves versus Forge by Purse Warden, where he played very well, he won, but at the same time there were some very tilting turns in there just based off dice rolls. He played incredible, and it's one of those games you're kind of rooting for the opponent because you're playing Fungal Dwarves, and you want the cooler factor.
That crazy forged game.
Yeah. So I just
Discord?
had finished that game, and then I was like, you're tilted and you play even though you should probably not play. And so the first 5 turns are basically me doing like that. Afterwards, I play well, but the first 5 turns, don't blame me.
I've been there.
Look like this play right here. What the fuck was a scholar? Don't ask me. I thought scholar can move up 3 spaces. I don't know.
Gotta get in there.
Gotta get ready. Draw those cards.
Also, chairs. Why did you shove there? What are you doing?
Oh, why
did you shove?
Why didn't I shove? Yeah, I should have. Yeah, just to get a movement.
To get them out of the invoke fear range.
Oh yeah, because they'd have to move back into the night. So
yeah.
I didn't even notice.
All right, don't ask me this attack order is atrocious. Don't blame me here. I'm still tilted. In retrospect.
No gate for 10.
Look, I attack with the advisor. What am I doing?
I love this so much.
You could have even just not pushed back also too, and just still attack the parapet.
That's so funny. I love it because I am just envisioning you sitting on your couch glaring at your phone. A very, very vivid picture.
Looking pretty dire.
Hey, now we got. All right, are we out of tilted territory into Ovi territory?
Still another turn. We have one more turn, I think.
One more turn of tilt.
One more.
Were you guys playing live against each other for a bit here, or are you just mad for 2 days straight? No, okay.
Actually hilarious.
It took me 2
Steam
years.
coming out of the ears.
I think after this roll, I was like, all right, I need to take a break here. I think I messaged him. I'm like, okay, taking a break till tomorrow. What am I doing with my life?
Taking a break, playing Marvel Snap.
Wow, another card game. Betrayal.
I'm thinking about what you said earlier, Beans, about balance, and I think one of a hard thing about just designing board games and video games is that the most optimal strat is what people are going to do, and so you it's important that the games stay balanced in order to be fun, because otherwise even just if players are doing things well, I want to have fun, but I gotta this just feels stupid because I could do this, but it's not going to be as good, blah blah blah. So that's why balance is so important, and why Summoner Wars is great that we've achieved that, because otherwise it just doesn't work. You can't suspend disbelief and not do the optimal thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just disagree entirely with the strategy of there's only one best way to play XYZ, that kind of thing. We talked about Google Game Limiter. The thing is just really annoying to me when people would do that, and just this game is full of lots of depth, and if you only ever play it one way, you're missing out on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel that's another thing Summoner Wars does well, is that there's factions have, not only do factions have so many different ways of playing them, but the different ways are like there's a skill of knowing which way is better for which situation, and so like that's just like a whole other another level. I agree with like things like Gloomhaven. It's like, well, just like do what you want. Gloomhaven, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter as much what is like the more optimal because it's cooperative.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'd stand by that. It is just kind of one of the curses of game design that like you need to be careful about balance because it just isn't gonna work if it's if the most optimal way to play is not a fun way to play.
Agreed. I think like being like you guys are saying, like learning when to retreat or when to advance is always very important. Like that's one of the fun parts of this game, right?
When to advance, you mean always, right?
Yes, Bean's talking about all the so many different ways that you can play runs forward.
Been getting a lot better at that, I feel like, though.
Yeah, fair. And hey, allies, hey Takulu, good to see you guys. We're vibing. We're having a turtle panic party over here.
Yeah.
Let the turtles commence. Etc.
Whereas you just brought that scholar out and then didn't attack with it, and then it died.
Don't blame me, please. Yep.
All complaints must be submitted in writing.
Oh, look at that roll. Beautiful.
Are the matches
and
public
the
to see?
They
sure are. Right in the spreadsheet.
Have a perfect roll
search like turtle
party
panic
going on
the server.
Oh, and another perfect roll for you. I don't want to hear any complaints from you, Cherries.
No. Only when it's only bad luck when I make mistakes, dude. So.
Allies.
Sorry.
No, I'm just talking. Allies, just search Turtle Panic in the Turtle Panic in the Summoner War server, and I don't know, just scroll through the messages. There'll be a link to the spreadsheet somewhere.
Look at that beautiful roll right there.
Oh my goodness! Oh, it happened. That never happened. If Sand Goblins and Fallen Kingdom get voted in next league, I'm out.
I don't understand the hate for Fallen Kingdoms. They're such a fun faction.
I know, I like them a lot too. Also, I didn't know anyone hated Sand Goblins, but apparently that's the thing.
Okay, I do like genuinely. I think I was talking to Fuzzy. Was it? I don't remember. Like something. So some discussion was like, man, if the people keep voting, like, are there just gonna be like factions that like we never see again in the league with people voting? Like, if people just gonna like stop voting for Fallen Kingdom, they're just gonna be gone. They cease to exist.
I hope that happens with Crimson Order.
Yeah, you're a fucking hater. I knew it.
Deserved.
I will hate. Okay, can we sign a contract? Like, if in a year from now it turns out that Crimson Order. I mean, I guess you're not claiming that Crimson Order are OP. You're just saying that they're not fun. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Fine.
Their playstyle is meant to be as annoying as possible, and it's too easy to be completely surrounded.
All right, here's another take I have about game design. Are you ready for it? And I was talking about this with Jexic last night, but I think it's different people find different things fun and different things annoying, and I think that that's okay. And I think it's especially okay in like a physical game. For instance, like I'm a huge fan of Fungal Dwarves, but like when I played a bunch of physical with friends in college, like no one wants to play against Fungal Dwarves. None of my friends were having it. It's just like, well, Fungal Dwarves just stay in the box, and that's totally fine. Like when I'm playing physical, I'll only take out Fungal Dwarves if the person that I'm playing against also enjoys Fungal Dwarves. And there's a bunch of us, but not every. And so like that's fine. Like if that's just a thing that you don't enjoy, then that's fine. And like for Crimson Order, like I'm sure there's people that love it and people that hate it. And I feel like ideally it's just like, you find a certain playing against a certain like faction annoying. Like everyone's gonna have that for different factions. Like Dexic finds Vanguards super annoying. Certain people find aggro factions super annoying. Like, I feel like everyone's has that for a different faction, and that's okay. That's my hot take about like everything.
I agree with you. I think my only problem is when, like, my problem with frogs is I feel like if the next big tournament, it's gonna be like 50% of people are gonna take frogs just because they're really good and they're fun to play. I'm not gonna play anything against that. There's really good fun to play, like unlike fungal dwarves or like savannah elves where they're really good, but at the same time, only like a few people take them. I just don't want half my matches to be frogs. I'll say it that way.
Yeah. That was my worry about Crimson Order too, but it ended up being that I did play them once in the tournament. Wait, no, I did, but I did play the Cave Goblins matchup once, which is the worst.
Takulu says, humans, no actual way. I can't believe I haven't thought we could be different before. Oh. It's
coming from Takulu. That says a lot. We don't even know if Takulu is human.
That's true. Like what
behind the mask?
What is behind the mask? OMG. But yeah, to your point, Charis, yeah, like that. I guess that paradigm of like, it's okay for different people to not like to not like different factions. It's like, well, in the online version, you are just forced to play against factions, so that kind of suck, I guess, maybe. I'm the Beast Slumbers. No, you're not. You have a mask on. We can't tell. We don't know who you are.
Are you the Beast Slumbers? Because we haven't gotten to your games yet.
We'll get there. We'll bring out the roasts.
Will we?
I mean, I'm free for another hour and a half. I don't know.
This hiding behind the gates, hiding behind the donkey stack.
Oh, so close. It's so sad. That's like one of like the most like fingernails on chalkboard experiences of like just barely not being able to get out your last champ.
Yeah.
It hurts.
That happens to me like almost every game, I feel like. Hold on to them, but I just don't have enough magic.
Red Hawk week 4. Okay, do we want a different contestant you might face, Beans? Or what's
Go after Beast Slumbers.
Going after.
Is that Takulu in the chat?
It is in fact Takulu. Oh, don't go to my calendar. What the hell? What the hell?
Get that calendar out of here.
Beast Slumbers 5-3. Yeah, so you guys like could face each other. I thought we'd been alright, we're going after you. No beast unturned. I thought we'd been. Wait, haven't we gone, Beans? Have you two fought?
Me and Beast Slumbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played in the first round, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Pretty sure I won that one. No biggie. Yeah, we played in the first round. Oh wait, no, I did not win that one.
Hell.
No. Well, to be fair, that was only my second game I'd ever played involving the Forged.
Getting some refried beans.
Yeah, my bad.
Say that again.
This was the Crimson Order game, right? The one we watched, I think, last time?
Yeah, I think so. The one that was my first ever or second ever game involving the Forged. Yeah, we watched that one. You got your Shadow Elves.
Casual bean stomp, as it goes.
You stomping on beans?
Beans let me win that one.
That was all you.
Beans lets a lot of people win. I don't know what's going on.
You know, I feel bad for you. So I gotta let you win sometimes. Specifically you, Ben. Why do you think you got back into this game and streaming again? It's because I let you win.
It's pulling me along by a thread. Wow, that's a roll. That's pretty L, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This whiff is rough. Oof. Yes. Yes, indeed. Max
going
L
down.
for real. Big ol' L. There we go. Put that there. This matchup seems good. Okay, is this
really good for the Shadow Elves?
But Grognak come forward. I feel like Grognak. Is this a hot take? I feel like Grognak is generally runs a pretty middling road for matchups. Like against most of the top dogs, he's fine. What do you think?
I don't know. I used to think that, but now he's just kind of like it's if you're not using him, it's really tough to use a lot of his stuff, right? To use freeze, to use primal fury, to use his boost. And if you are using him, a lot of factions can punish that. Like birds are really good at punishing that. Obsidian doors are really good at punishing that. Like there's just a lot of things that can get.
But you can pretty easily you can at the very least
Ping
get
him away.
influence value and keep him safe. Like it's pretty easy to have your summoner within 3 of everything.
Right, but if you're not attacking with him, then you're not getting the maximum use of what he would be best at.
That's fair, but I feel like it's you. I don't know, bringing him out for one primal fury or something. Not the hardest thing. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, but look, he's a little exposed here, and he's gonna take 5 dice. It's just it's the little chips. He's gonna take 8 dice. Little chips away at him.
The eight is rough for sure.
Yeah, it's just easy to get little chips on him.
You played a spree of Tundra Orcs after this one? Did you learn anything? Any tips? Was mad at myself for bad fundamentals. That's fair. That's fun. I wonder if that's an experience a lot of people have had with Turtle Panic of damn it, this faction. How am I this bad at them? I need to get better.
Yeah, that was my first. Ironically, also with, I think the only 2 games I lost the first round was with Tundra Orcs. So same thing. Where don't know how they work.
Yeah.
I lost with Tundra Orcs too. Playing Dawood's birds, which are a menace to society.
I like Dawood's birds. They're cool.
Yeah, he's really good with them.
There was a period where everyone was real hot for the Tundra Orcs. Water won a tournament with them, and everyone is felt like Tundra Orcs were doing real good in competitive play.
Why did they attack the gate there, not Shonk?
Shadow Pulse?
Maybe. Actually, yeah, that's probably it.
The one in deck still there is.
Just the threat of it also.
Yeah. Yeah, because then and with Grognak at 2, yeah, that makes sense. Imagine being afraid of Talia here. Oh, that's so funny.
come out.
I have never played Talia. That's one of like. I feel like cards that I have literally never played can count on one hand. Talia is one of them.
Mini Mumway.
I think I might have played Mini Mumway like once really early on. Like cards that like if I ever did play them, I would have to read it again because I'm not exactly sure how it works.
I think I've played what's her face? The Breakers champion that forces things. 7 cost.
Kalal, the best champion.
I think I've played her one time, and I tried to
He's so good.
force her with my own wind mage, and I didn't, and she died immediately.
You promptly conceded the game.
Why would they make it so that you can't force it?
It's thematic. She has really big feet, okay?
She does not, because she's drawn by the same artist.
I mean, I think it is, like, it must have at least somewhat, like, they must have acknowledged at least. Like, I think Watered had said that it was mostly for flair, but, like, they must have acknowledged that it is a downside. Like, pretty much always. What the fuck is this speed talk? Right? Alright. We didn't start it. Go listen to, like, most recent Plaid Hat podcast. Nikki's talking about how Abel always draws, like, really thin ankles, okay? I didn't start it.
Look at the Smasher's feet.
And
They're
then
tiny for his body.
Hergrada's over there bringing up open-toed shoes and Phoenix Elves. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just over here being a normal Joe, and everyone else is saying weird shit.
I see a Talia. Do you see the Talia?
If this game is won with Talia, I won't do anything, but I'll be happy.
Even Cylinder. Never mind.
Smasher, I hardly know her.
Smush.
I am gone 2 seconds, and then I hear Smasher's feet. We were talking about Kalal's feet, okay? Like, get it right.
Claw's feet are dipped in cement. Oop.
Econ's still, I mean, Shadow Elves are definitely favored, but like, it's not over. Yeah, like you're sticking in there. Kula, you're chilling. And Health Gate going down again. That really hurts. Like, how many times? Oh my god, they have another tome too. They can just reclaim it again. I want to die. I take consolation prizes. Oof.
Exposed Cylinder.
Come on. Big Smasher for glory. Alright. Tundra Fighter. Brutal Force. Victory. Calling it here. Alright. Now we play Brutal Force. And
I don't think there's Brutal Force, but they're opening up that spot. What?
Brutal Force.
Oh, I guess you're not close enough to force this one.
Talia
Ooh.
has come down. Grog could win this. Like, we just wasted a bunch of magic on a shit champ that's gonna die to a Smasher.
You don't have any cards.
Yeah.
I guess Tome, but
No, this is anyone's. How many cards does Beast have? 2? This is Shadow Elves flexing. They got, I don't know, like, you kill Talia. If the Smasher one-shots the Seeker, they're gonna have to tome to get another Seeker. Oh, that is, you just got played. That is so sad. Just taunting. Alright, and there's the tome. For the glinting. I mean,
They didn't resummon that Seeker.
hey, if you're gonna force him to do glinting for the win, whatever.
I guess this, yeah.
Wait, what's the plan here? Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, Cylinder misses that shot, he loses, right? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seemed well fought.
It's a pretty close game.
I give yourself credit. I'm the one coping for Takulu. Cave Goblins versus High Elves seem like a fun matchup to you guys.
Seems like an excellent matchup for the Cave Goblins.
Does it? I feel like thanks
No.
to Evil, yeah. Do the Cave Goblins have any good matchups?
Yes, a lot of them. Almost all of them.
All right, out of the most recent factions, Forged Cave Goblins got to suck against. Hecatea, probably fine.
They're good against them because you want to rush.
Hecatea, good. Mountain Vargath, probably fine matchup.
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
Crimson Order, shit.
Either way.
Swamp Orcs. You consider Cave Goblins good against Swamp Orcs? I feel like I would.
Yeah.
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 No, they're like really good, right? Because Mug is just shit. Shit the bed.
I mean, yeah. You just don't want to expose Mug.
High Elves seems like an L. High Elves seems like everything that like makes you feel bad about the Vanguard's matchup as Cave Goblins, but like times 59. Like Sanctity and blah blah blah.
I got Takulu chatting me up in the chat. Still remember Beans beating Sips Polar Dwarves. That's right, I did with the Cave Goblins. No biggie.
What? When was this?
I think the last tournament.
Gotcha. Good shit.
Yeah, that was fun. We aren't watching my game against Vexer from this tournament.
Was that in round 1?
No, round 2.
Maybe we should watch it.
Okay. Chair is just silently judging us.
Normal stream.
Sorry, I'm making food. But I am judging you guys.
No. Your judgment is your judgment's coming through loud and clear.
I'll getting in there. No gates for Cave Goblins is rough. Man, I feel like there's like there's a market out there for like spoof Summoner Wars articles. Like, I want one about like how like you gotta discard all your gates as Cave Goblins. Because you gotta play the slow game or something.
This is like those, you ever see those YouTube videos that were like, pronunciation guide is the like real thing, and it would like have a difficult to pronounce word and tell you how to pronounce it, and then someone else made pronunciation manual or something like that, which looked exactly the same, but it was just completely wrong pronunciation.
That's funny. I've not heard of that.
It would be like the word Chipotle, and they would just be like, Sean Toodle. Sean Toodle.
I remember, like, this is like ingrained into me from like as a kid, but like as a kid, like one of my friends' parents or something, I don't know, like somebody was like, "Oh, you got a gift card to Chipotle." Like an adult said that, and it's just like it's never left me.
One of my coworkers just called a poke bowl a poke bowl the other day, which I thought was interesting. F in the chat. All right, we got Valeria all the way up here with the gate.
White Pier. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be an unrelenting turn because they went in with a slinger, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it was like, wait, there's no unrelenting. We're just gonna lose.
Unrelenting is similar to like what transfuse is in terms of like you think you got it and then it's just like, dang. But I never feel that way because I'm the one playing Cave Goblins. So
Unrelenting. Big stonks. Fire Sly was also incorrect. I got so much magic that turn. Were they exposed sneaks, you're saying? Oh, that's a skill issue. F. Wiping the floor.
Cave Goblins.
B tier, like, B tier faction, F tier symbol. Hate to see it.
Okay. Ben, I've been seeing you playing some Cave Goblins lately, and I gotta say, there's just a lot of clingers just chilling, doing absolutely nothing. I don't understand it.
When's the last time? I don't recall this. I don't think I've played Cave Goblins anytime in the last year.
No, I'm pretty sure you played them very recently, and they were just chilling in the back.
Do you remember who my opponent was?
No. It was.
All you remember is I was bad. I believe it.
Yeah.
The most recent time I was struggling with clingers was in the Draft Mania, which you skipped because you hate us.
Oh no, that was what it was because I was watching the YouTube afterwards. You just put them in the bag, and they're like, "Why? What are they doing?"
I was playing Cave Goblins. I gotta vomit my hand. Oh yeah, I was playing Cave Goblins.
You call that Cave Goblins?
I almost like won that tournament, alright? We were vibing.
Yeah, okay. With the clingers are vibing.
Oh, I
say this as the person with the clinger as my avatar.
I also, like, I gave Vexer, like, I somehow gave Vexer a run for his money in the league showcase. Like, I don't know, I feel like you're talking to a Cave Goblins pro and you ought to give me more respect. But whatever.
Okay.
That wasn't a very respectful noise you just made.
I don't know, the lack of clinger respect is just, it hurts my soul.
Look, I had to dump my hand, okay? Like, I'm playing Cave Goblins. I want the units out of my hand. Like,
yeah, like, but then you put it in a spot that never has any effect.
Well, if you're okay, if your option is to put a clinger in a spot that it's like sucks, or to not play the clinger, what do?
Not play it.
You just hold it and go into your next turn, like, without cycling as the Gobbies?
Correct.
Like, what if you, I mean, like, I see that.
You set yourself up
I see that if
so
you
that
already
you
have a gate and whatnot, but like, especially in the early game, like, sometimes you gotta burn. You gotta get through those cards. You gotta get started.
you say you gotta burn. You do not have to burn.
What do you mean? As cave goblins? That's like cave goblins 101. Dump your hand. Like, rinse, repeat.
I don't know. Who's the cave goblins professional?
Like, you play cave goblins where we're just like, I'm just gonna hold all these cards and like play very slowly.
Not all of them, but clingers are one of the most important ones in the deck.
I could definitely, like, holding like one common in like an early turn, I do think is fine a lot of the time.
Like you just put it out there, and then it's like this is never gonna have any effect on this game.
It could, because I
it's
might
just in the back.
I could sneak in and out. You don't know me. Like, it could have an effect.
But that is not a good use of them. The good use of them is using their crazy reach.
All right, guys. 1-on-1 cave goblins right now.
Cave goblins versus cave goblins.
All right, I call going first.
All right, let's do it.
I'm just saying. I was observing, and I was. We are not. No, we're not doing it. Cave goblins. Way too much thinking for us.
I'm making a link. 5-minute timer. I'm serious.
All right, let's get it.
5-minute timer. You take more than 5 minutes, you lose. Like, I will hold you to that. Like, you take more than 5 minutes, game is over.
Who's setting the timer?
Cheras. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Well, there's timers on the game, right?
True. Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible to play a game in 5 minutes. We'll find out.
We'll just do summoner with the lowest health by 5 minutes.
Summoner with the lowest health. All right. I like it.
Oh, I thought you were saying. Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were just stopping after 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
What were you thinking?
I thought it was like you only have 5 minutes per turn or something like that.
No.
But
wait,
obviously
no.
that wouldn't
5
work.
minutes for the entire game.
All right. Well, so it doesn't start the moment I open this game. It just starts.
It starts right now.
It starts right now?
Yep.
Chairs are good?
We're good.
We're just going until 40. We could do 7 minutes. You want to do 7 minutes on the clock?
Sure.
Whatever.
Okay, so if you get to 38, you time out.
Yep.
Okay. Well, here's the thing also. My desktop app has been weird lately. When I summon things, it like is not the way it's supposed to work.
Sounds like you don't know how to play cave goblins.
Uh-huh.
The double rider opening. This is reminiscent of your Mountain Bargath, except different starting positions. The one where you kill the gate round 1 bean.
Oh yeah. That was my glorious moment.
Bam. Bam.
Trying to ban me?
Bam.
Ooh!
Bam. Bam.
All those free attacks.
Bam. 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 Bam.
Whoa.
Bam. Press the slide button? No.
This is impeding on your time.
Critical skill issue. You didn't draw unrelenting. I did. Ha ha.
That's pretty tough.
6 magic? What's coming down? You don't got time to think, Beans. I don't think you understood the rules here.
Yeah.
This might be the one matchup Never mind.
I'm sorry for forcing you into this. It's just-
We're okay.
No, it's
I've got
beautiful.
an idea.
all right, good.
Beautiful gameplay.
Oh shit!
Oh!
What is that clinger doing? Do you have another sneak? Oh,
Oh!
Sneaker.
this seems very bad.
The bean slinger movement.
Oh. Game of the year.
It's okay, Ben. All you need is an eater, and then you'll be set. This might be the one matchup where eater's actually pretty good.
I should have
Only-
attacked the gate. Or
Only
jump.
gates are occupied. This sucks. Wait, is my gate dead? Wait, I
You tell
wasn't.
me.
I wasn't a. Wait, what did you? How did you? How did you kill my gate? That's not okay. Why did you do that? What the hell?
Who's the professional here?
What is this
Don't be
shit?
thinking about your turn.
No, this isn't okay. This is so bad. No, this isn't allowed.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Perfect rules.
I'm gonna have to discard like canned with good units. Oh man, the stream's dropping frames. Oh no, I'm losing everybody. Oh, that's so sad. Is this not a moment to spot concede, Ben? How did you do so much damage to my gate? I genuinely like have no idea.
How do you keep getting 2 for 2s here? This needs to stop.
What is this like ridiculous bullshit? Do I need to just drop this whole hand? Oh my god. Oh, I think I do. I don't.
If you had gang up that turn, Ben,
We
you
drew
would
the gate.
might have been able to kill sneaks.
I
Did
could
you
have
draw the
discard-
gate?
I did. It was in my next 2, so I didn't need to. I said, "Please, no gate." Well, I discarded 5 cards that I like absolutely should not have discarded.
Gang up and rage, Bean would have been dead. This is actually a pretty sick matchup. I like this. We gotta use this more.
I feel like in general, like the few times I've done mirror matches, I felt like that. God, I still can't believe you broke my fucking gate. I feel like that like the randomness is like more accentuated because you're like, oh well, you like I got the unrelenting, but you didn't, and so like that gives me an advantage. You're like things like that. It doesn't.
Mm.
But like it doesn't really make sense because it feels like that should be in Summoner Wars anyway. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I think that's what we call in the business a skill issue.
Well, in good news, Ben, you just need to survive 4 more minutes and you win.
Yeah, we gotta win on the clock here.
I don't know about that.
Man, this is so fine. I can't even really express how fine this is. Oh, for fuck's sake.
A little unrelenting.
Alright. Wait, fuck! That's adjacent to a clinger. God damn it. Well,
Yep, because I was smart about my clingers, unlike you just putting them in the back.
Oh, you're not
No.
even going for the gate occupation. All right, that's fine. Surely no pylon. This is fine.
Occupation.
Occupation. Taking some
I
time.
just
Looks
wanna
like 2 minutes on the clock, and then game's over. This is quite a hilarious game to be the game to decide the Ultimate Cave Goblins champion, because there is a very
Honestly, this is the game that is brought you have just like, rankled me by even suggesting yourself the ultimate cave goblins.
you're just like, oh, this is so enraging. It's time to showcase my
Time
true
to-
power. All right, this is a bit of an L.
Only I'd enrage the horde right now. I could just real enrage.
Well, stream went down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Gonna close out of this tab. I just like
Who needs 5
blacked out
minutes?
the last 10 minutes. I don't really.
Who needs 5 minutes?
Where am I? I don't really. Anyway, let's let's watch some games. Let's see. Beast Slumbers versus Purse Warden. Seems like a fun game. Skyscraper
do we wanna
versus
watch that?
Wayfarers. What?
We want to watch that Bean versus Ben 10 game? I heard that was a pretty good one. We could watch that.
Which one? I'm not remembering.
Oh my god. Oh, Benny. You thought you could handle the cave goblins. You could not.
Can't handle cave. I always handle cave guns. I don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking crazy talk. Oh man, this Beast Slumbers Purse Warden game though. This is gonna be great. I can't believe you. How did you break my gate? Fuck.
Because I planned for it.
Did you really? Did you have to get perfect rolls to do it? I need to go back. Maybe I shouldn't have hexed that. Okay, no.
I did have to get perfect rolls, but I also, if I had been smarter, wouldn't have needed perfect rolls.
That's all right.
Because I used one of my attacks on your climber instead.
So we get 4, and then another 3. Was it 7 dice that turn? Or no, it was 6. It was perfect. Yep.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I swapped in with the clinger, and the clinger had attacked the climber because I was dumb instead of that gate itself.
Trash game. Trash game.
Trash game. Yep.
Trash player. Yep.
How did that happen?
It happened because one of us is an expert at cave goblins.
What is this? Man, great. Love this matchup. Avians versus Celeste. Summoner War is such a fun game. Always love Summoner Wars. Oh.
This matchup never fails to be super wonky. Birds versus Wayfarers. We played it in League that one season and it was insane. And then at Gen Con I played the matchup also and it was ridiculous how warped the board became. Ooh. Celeste gonna slide in there.
Yeah, this matchup still threw me for a loop. There's gotta just be so many matchups in the game now that are just what? Does not compute.
Yeah.
How is Ava at 3 health? This feels as ridiculous as if your 10 health gate being destroyed on turn 2.
Well, at least it wasn't on turn 1. You got that.
That is.
You don't have that distinction.
You may be like the only person in history to have done that with cave goblins in a real game.
And yet you thought that you were the ultimate Cave Goblins champion.
Game destroyed on turn 2. Surely you played around it, Ben. It has 10 health. Oh. I mean, like, I guess I should have been like actually. I mean, you also needed a double sneak to. I'm gonna be laying in bed tonight. Where did I go so wrong?
I mean, I think it was actually fine if you had kept gang up, because then just you kill him next turn. But yeah, I can understand why you threw
The
it
next
away.
turn?
Yeah,
What
I
next
did.
turn?
I had 2 gang ups in hand, and I discarded both of them. Beans.
I don't know what you're talking about because that's not one of the Cave Goblin events names, and you would know that if you were a Cave Goblins champion.
Pile up. My fault. Pile up. Pile on. My bad. I'm not a sad. This is a funny game. What's happening here? What's
Holy
happening in
crap.
this game?
Is there
Celeste is
anywhere?
fine. Total, like, we got a waypoint in hand. We're gonna put it in the back of our. Nope, we don't. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Classic Celeste L. Am I right? 3 for 3 every time. We're chilling. Massive
And
amounts
about
of
as good a
chilling.
defense as you can play. Still exposed though.
Other than having the waypoint. Please draw the waypoint.
But you can't
We're
use the waypoint the same turn you
Yeah,
play it.
we're still dead. Like, I mean, if the dice are really bad, it might still be winnable.
Hmm.
No, I think you effed. you fought a good fight. I don't know, maybe some Baldo nonsense can get to Ava or something.
Celeste's still alive.
She is. Do we get a waypoint? Over there.
Can't use it.
L.
Get those melee units out of there. Yeah. That was a trap that was set. And it fell right in.
Ava sets the snares or something.
Rip.
Rip. Fallen Kingdom versus Sand Goblins. I like it. I like the sound of that.
I think Ben, I'm gonna sign off out of here.
Sounds good. It's been fun. Thanks for jumping by.
It's getting pretty heavy carrying this championship belt around, so you know.
I'll catch you later. Hopefully we get some games in a bit.
We did. We got one in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were trying to see. This is how I knew you were gonna lose because you were saying whoever has less health after 5 minutes. Losers mentality.
I didn't say that. Cheris said that.
Losers mentality. Whoever is dead after 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. What a stop.
Alrighty. Peace out of here.
Catch you later. And we keep going. This seems... Are we Pretty tough for Fallen Kingdom, but I don't know. You vibing. You do whatever. You do what you can. They can establish themselves well. You might be fine, maybe. Maybe, but maybe. Got the infect. Got a good horde going right away. Love to see it. And alright, how many of our units are gonna live here? I'm rooting for Fallen Kingdom. I'm rooting for my guys. Who was it that said in chat earlier that they don't want to see either of these factions? Was that you, Takulu? Scrolling up. I'm trying to find it. Alright, I can't find it. Whatever. But it is both of these factions. And yeah, it just feels like Sand Goblin mobility and whatnot would be a struggle for Fallen Kingdom, and just like it'd just be easy to just like ping the horde here and there. But I don't know, if you get a good horde going, you can always, where there is a Fallen Kingdom, there's a way. All right. And yep, just not giving carrier targets, just saying, hey, I'm over here. Oh, the blood summon. Let's go. No pyre. I mean, I guess Rhett's at 10, so that tracks. Okie dokie. Yeah, this just, I think I've done this match once or twice too. Feels like an uphill battle for the old kingdom. Just talking, I think with allies, when talking yesterday with allies and Jaxic, and I feel like Ally said something about like master set factions being vanilla, which I think is like very, very fair for like Sarah. But I feel like in general, there's just like some really impressively bold takes in the master set. Like, I do not think it's a ridiculous take to say that like Fallen Kingdom is like one of the boldest summoner designs that exists, or to say that it is in fact the boldest summoner design, and it's there. Like, what a wacky summoner to exist. Wow, did we take out the 10 health gate? When did that happen? No, it was detonated. Was it detonated? I'm just like not paying any attention. Yes, it was. Big stonks. Speaking of bold. Yeah, that's something. Rhett in the mix. I mean, honestly, I like it. Like, when a matchup is tough, doing something a little bit out of the ordinary try and mix some spice in there. I like to see it. I like to see it. Warriors. I mean, getting sparks down early is nice. Yeah, I like I like the boldness. I like the ret going crazy. Ret going to the side. I love it. I am loving everything that I'm seeing. I love advancing with ret. Ret is now the only 2 attack range summoner. No, that's not true. Balsar is too, but Balsar doesn't count. Balsar is a 7 attack always. Massive stocks. Any hit on ret you go for. It's a shame all you got to build is the biter. Would prefer like anything else. Abua like should be 5 attack. 5 attack ret. Oh my goodness. Yeah, ret is like the only summoner in the game that is like doesn't exist, and also like what raise the dead, just like what a like how is raise the dead balanced, right? Like how did they successfully balance that ability? Isn't that so impressive? Like what the hell? And what, like now the community consensus is like Ret Tal is B tier, like how? I guess like needs more power. Just like how Blood Summon is totally balanced. It wasn't. It wasn't first edition. Oh, and Raise the Dead was in first edition, so they had experience. That I suppose that sort of explains it. I mean, second edition's good is in fact the name of the game. Second edition's always where it's at. Design wise. That hand. It's a little rough. This might not be all coming out Millhouse. Classic L. We got a pyre. We got 2 pyres. 2 pyres can carry us a long way. This does suck that we're not doing anything with the first one though. We're gonna have like 2 boosts on this by the end. Yes, this game feels pretty over, unfortunately. Even though 2 pyres hypothetically is a heck of a lot of value. In practice, I don't know if I'm seeing it. Yeah, like you're not even mad not to kill that unit. Like Pyre literally did nothing. L. Not playing Pyre this time. Now we gotta save it. Alright, that's nice. Could get some carriers. I mean, if there's ever a way to win the game, it's with carriers, so you got me there. This game does not want to give anything. RIP. Raise the dead. Are we gonna do a pyre? Hey, here we go. Fortunately, carrier's not doing a whole lot. Playing the gate. Oofta. Big oof. Playing the gate, I guess, to defend from whatever comes out of that gate or that Restaurator. Oh, we had the Hellforge, though, on the carrier. Oh, this could be huge. Another 2 for 2. And then, is that it? Another 2 for 2? Hell fuck yeah. Oh my goodness. Carrier's good, actually. As it turns out, they are a unit that is good. The world is shocked. Oh, really going with mortar in this day and age. Is it really worth a mortar? I mean, I suppose it is. I mean, once you clear out this wave, you're doing pretty good. Oof. Low rolling a little bit.
Hello.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
I'm great. You?
I'm doing all right. We're
Are you surviving that game, or should I call an ambulance or something?
say that one more time.
I said it like emotionally. Are you okay?
We might not be. We might not be. That was rough, one of the roughest games we've ever had. I will.
Yeah. Mirror matchup is largely unexplored by me. Like I think
Me
I've
too.
never done it.
I've done it like I can count on one hand how many times. So far, I'm yet to be convinced that they're good, especially after that one. Like, totally lost because of things outside of my control.
Why do you think? Do you think like that the reason they're not like balanced? That's why Playhat don't encourage them, or.
I mean, I think the biggest reason is just like the fact that the game comes from physical edition, and in physical edition it's a lot weird. Or like, I mean that's where the reason originates, but then it's like, well, a lot of people play just digital, so like we could unlock them. So I don't know. I mean, you need to just like play around and see how they feel. To me, like I do feel like they accentuate, like it feels kind of weird, like just like it feels like whoever like draws, like you notice like differences in draws a lot more. Like I do like a Balzar mirror, and it's like, oh, like, well, someone drew the gate and someone didn't, and someone has like the early willpower and someone doesn't. Or like I don't know. I feel like I noticed it, but that might just be a skill issue. Like like with time, like you might like feel that a lot less. Yeah. I don't know. So it feels weird, but that might just be like it's weird and different, and I hate it.
Maybe. I don't know. I think the some matchup might be very fun. Like I can't see, like, Double Fallen Kingdom might be like the worst grind ever. But some matchup might be flashy and fun.
Yeah, it feels like worth a try. Like could be some silly stuff.
Yeah. And like I just got at the end of the game that you had a rule with Bean to play a 5-minute game. Was that it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we raised it to 7.
How?
Which does in
Wow!
fact seem
You accepted
impossible.
this.
Sorry.
You accepted this.
I
Incredible.
created the rule. Beans thought I meant 5 minutes per turn, and I did not.
Do you mind if I show you a game? Like I show you a turn and you tell me what you think about it?
Sure, absolutely.
It's a game I'm playing like with the Forged against Fallen Kingdom. I'm still in that game, and today I've spent maybe like 3 hours thinking about all the what I could do, because
Goodness.
there's that much lines, and I fucking don't know anymore. Like I really legit, I'm so confused. So
That
yeah, I just
sounds.
wanted you to.
You want me to suffer a little bit with you? I like it. I like it.
I want to like I don't. There's not that much player of Fallen Kingdom. I don't know what to prioritize. Should I assassinate like um, Red Talus? Should I play for Econ against an Econ faction? It's
Uh-huh.
unclear to me because I don't have that much experience with it. So yeah, let me just pull the game.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's funny. This game that we're watching, it's felt rough for Rhett Talus for a while, but it's taken so long to like actually take him down. Surely at this point it's over. We'll just finish up this game, then I'll click on it. Yeah, give me just like a second. Gotta see Rhett to the end here.
Yeah, no problem.
Till the bitter end.
Well, right now he's losing, right?
It seems it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty unwinnable, but you never know. There we go. All right. let me click on your game.
What turn do I want? I want to show you like many turns, but
Is this
I'll
game
show you
already
like.
concluded, or are you still trying to
No,
figure it
it's
out?
not.
All right,
I'm
all right,
still
all
I'm
right.
still trying to figure it out. Like go on turn 14. Actually, that turn was that turn. Yeah, no, this was pretty good. This was a rough turn, but go on turn 14 and just look at everything that I can do in that turn. Like it's it's crazy.
What's
Titan
uh what's
mean
the top card real quick? It's not telling me.
what's repeat that please? What's what?
There's one card in your hand that I can't see right now.
Wait, oh, it's Sprocket.
Sprocket. All right. Let me write that.
Yeah.
Rocket. Okay. There we go. That's totally readable. All right.
Yeah. And
Oh goodness. So you need this time between these two as well.
that turn took me a while, like a good while. What I yeah, I played Helma that turn, but I don't think I moved. Yeah. So oh my god, I'm confused just looking at what I did, because I could have killed the gate. I could have tried to kill the left carrier. I could have like moved the workshop up. Like I could have moved the Amber Cog up, moved the Titan, and then moved the workshop to kill the gate. I could have done that. But I felt at that point that I had the control of the board.
Uh-huh.
So I decided to place Helma and start grinding the end game, because at that point he didn't play a purge, but he played a blood summon. He played a hellfire weapon, and he played a power. So he had like two purge and one of each. And I've been afraid of blood summon killing me all game, but I felt at that point I needed to advance the inventor up. So yeah, looking at all of that, I did a mistake. Not that turn, but the turn after. You should never feed Magcogs to the carrier, like ever. They're not that good in that matchup anyway. So yeah, I really should have maybe done less. But I'll show you like a turn that the turn.
Yeah. So
I
do
did
you
like
want me to
today.
do you want me to watch through this turn right here, or do you want me to try to
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
to
Go
break
ahead.
my brain?
Go ahead.
I'm staring at it and I'm like, I have no idea what to do. So you got me.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so when
oh, you have a
Titan is
gate up
up,
there. I
I
didn't even
feel
see that. I'm stupid.
yeah, it- yeah, and I could have like bring the gate down to move the Hellforge left, the Blastforge left. I could have done so many things in that turn,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I felt I needed to move the inventor up. So yeah, what's the turn? Let's see.
Yeah, well, I just feel like in general, just like position and you're also playing around Blood Summon. You're saying is a big
Yeah,
part of that.
hard. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
if he needs the full 5 card to reach me all the time. I've played around that every like in every turn he needs the full 5 cards, like the blood summon in 4 units to reach me. But unless
This
not in the last turn because I blundered, but yeah, it was a rough one. It's a
you've
rough one.
successfully done the thing that like really good players do, where you give me a really tough situation. I'm like, that sucks, and then I look at what you did, and I'm like, this looks really good. Seems easy. So, oh, fan, wow, and you've gotten to red
Well,
already. I mean, like you did it. You did the good. It looks like.
yeah, but I did a mistake um, right here.
All right.
I should not have played the Magcog. This was a mistake. I should have played something else. But I felt I could trap Red Talus,
Uh-huh.
but that really was a huge mistake. I should have like done something else.
But oh, because of the carriers, you
Because
think?
now like if you pause it right here, I wanted to get the Ember Cog back. But
Uh-huh.
and like my second mistake was that barricade should not have been played there. Like this was to protect myself from a 5-card blood summon, but I should have played the gate instead because the barricade was to like is too useful after you attack. And like in that matchup, I could have placed it like next to the gate maybe. And now I give him an opportunity to start the swarm again, and that was a mistake, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, it's it's funny too playing around the 5 card blood summon. Like how much do you lose playing around like the perfect hand?
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
always scary.
if I should do it.
Yeah.
Like I played around it like for 5 turns or something. I don't think it hindered me too much, but I really like right now. I'm every turn I'm thinking about it. All right, if that warrior on the like right in front of my blast forge, if he has the perfect hand, he can reach me. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I want to get that blast forge back with Helma.
Yeah.
So what like this turn I took it and now we're thinking about all right, so the cards you don't see, I'll tell you. So that's turn 18. Right. So I have a gate, Amber Cog, a sentry, and a mag cog. So
8 Ember Cog,
I
Sentry, Mad Cog. Okay.
the Amber Cog right on my right is useless, but I'm playing around a 5 like card blood summon again.
Uh-huh. That's
Like
it's funny. It's definitely debate because like the odds of them having that hand is pretty low. So like you sort of need to weigh like am I winning this game enough that like it's worth to lose value on that risk? Um
uh-huh.
or like do I need to just accept that risk because I lose too much value by playing around it and it's pretty rare.
This is something I struggle with. Like
Yeah.
this exact the way you said it was perfect. Like I don't know how much I know I'm dead. Like I think 65% of the time I'm dead to a perfect hand. So it's like uh do I want
Yeah.
I feel like this game I've out grinded the red talus. I didn't want it to lose to just a coin flip. So
well, I also see. I mean, it looks like Blood Summon plus 2 cards would get it here if you didn't have that Ember Cog.
Yeah, that's why.
So yeah, I mean that does seem reasonable in this circumstance. If it because yeah, that is pretty. That's not too hard to have. But I mean, but
Yeah.
I guess there is still a world for my point of like if you feel like you're behind, maybe you take that risk. And I definitely will play against Fallen Kingdom sometimes where I feel like I'm losing. I start playing fast and loose and just hope that like their blood summons are buried or something. And a lot of times you lose because of that.
It's true, very true. One thing I've tried to do all game is to make
Sorry,
it so.
Grata says in chat, best to concede just in case they have blood summon in hand.
Of course, that's my next move, Grata.
Okay, sorry. What were you
I've
saying?
tried this game to.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I've tried to play to make it so Titan always had a use. Every turn, I've tried to make it so when he is going to move, it's gonna do something. And here, I had another line.
Oh, you might have just cut out for me. Oh no. Allies, no. Oh, he's gone. Well, Teres, how's it going?
Was one space on the right instead of the inventor with Titan in space of Helma, and it could have just like make it so it was harder for Helma to die. Oh,
are you back? Okay, I missed like
sorry.
20 seconds in there. You're talking about Helma and Blood Summon.
Sorry, I was just saying like this turn. Oh my god, my browser crashed. Is
that why it happened?
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I'll stop watching on Twitch. Are you still sharing your? Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Good. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Twitch
so
giving
I
you viruses.
had a plan.
Yeah.
I had a plan to grind even more and place Helma on the right, like not advance the inventor and kill something with Helma on the right. But it was so slow that I don't know. But right here, you're gonna see Helma's gonna die to purge.
Rip.
And yeah, I felt pretty bad because I really wanted to get the workshops back. That was like, but I felt it was more important to get maybe like the Blast Forge and Amber. I got a couple of cards out of Elma, maybe 3, but I think one workshop would have been more valuable. But at that point, I didn't want him to restart the swarm because I had the Blast Forge with 1 HP. So it's a fucking hard game every turn.
It
so
seems
incredible.
like it. I do not have like the mental power to try to like think of what I would do in these situations right now. It's interesting that you value workshop so much. Like that seems that gives me a lot of it makes me very interested to just keep play more and see if I come to the same conclusions. Cause workshop seems like a very high complexity sort of card to like actually get used to it.
And workshop and reconfigure is even worse because now you've got a 3 health, very valuable card that you want to protect, but at the same time reconfigure, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Workshop with reconfigure seems weird because you can't just do the obvious thing of like reconfigure to like put the tank in front because you don't want to like put your workshop in front. But like so you're just like using reconfigure just to like get more value out of it and keeping it in the back the whole time, you think?
And one thing I've noticed, I don't know if that's the right play, but one thing I've noticed is that my opponent don't value killing workshop. It's often the third attack or the attack they do because they don't have another choice. But really, people ignore workshop and living and boosting like 2 or 3, maybe 2 units for 2 turns. It's so good. To me, it's really Titan with a workshop is a 6/3 for 3. It's to me, it's so good. Like, that wise maybe. But yeah, that's the position. The barricade on the right is again against the perfect hand. I'm so afraid of that. And my hand right now, I didn't want it to play any cards because I was thinking maybe he would have slipped up, but I forgot about the perfect hand on the left. Like this
Oh,
play
that's
is
true.
not good.
That's
Yeah.
funny. So, I mean,
So
is this just a random game in public queue, or is this something else?
yeah. No, it's a
Yeah.
random game on public.
I feel like it's sort of, I don't know, because in general, I do not play around the perfect hand with Fallen Kingdom. I'll play around, like, just because, like, with my experience playing Fallen Kingdom, I feel like I almost never have 4 units in Blood Summon. Like, it does happen.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to, I mean, I'd have to see, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, you'd need to, like, if I didn't play around it and then I died because of it, it's like, well, I guess I kind of deserve it. But, like, I probably playing around 3 units in Blood Summon, that hand's pretty common. All four, you just feel like you need a little bit of luck there because you're probably drawing an event too, and you probably want to play it,
Yeah.
and it's like you need to curate your hand. Like, yeah, so I usually don't play around it unless it's like a situation where like I'm ahead and I really don't want to lose this game, or something.
You're giving me hope, but because right now it's lost if he has it, but if he doesn't have it,
There's no way.
it's
You're
unit.
chilling. You're chilling.
I haven't played any, and I have 5 magic, and I have not discarded Sprocket.
And they've
So
already
I am
played Blood
thinking,
Summon. Oh yeah, Grata
yeah,
was saying in chat you like Sprocket on red.
yeah, yes, that's my plan. But if he needs to be greedy and like summon something, and
Uh-huh.
then not cover himself, but still, it's like it's not obvious to see that. So Sprocket is locked and loaded. And
Yeah.
that's the thing, though. He's kind of safe. So I was banking on the fact that if I go back a little bit, maybe he's going to feel safe and summon stuff and just chill. He also has 2 gates left. That's another thing. So I played around perfect blood summon hand too much because he didn't play gates and he has things left. But I don't know. I felt I missed one opportunity in the beginning of the game where it did 4 damage to me because of the first blood summon,
Yeah.
and then I was scared all game. But yeah, this game really makes me think that this faction in a slower pace is one of the most complicated one there is. Like if you have reconfigure, you have tighten up, it's incredible. I've thought about hours on that game, and yeah, I'm exhausted.
Absolutely. I don't envy you. I honestly and switching to playing some more Forge games in public queue now. Like Forge games are hard. Like the Hecate turns just came like so easily to me. Like you just sit back and you like just do the seer thing. It's easy. But like Forge is so much more positioning. It's so much harder. Oh, Tortugatron is such. Tortugatron says, "Let me DM one word to your opponent real quick. Sprocket."
Please don't. I'm showing this is like signed contract. You cannot like reveal any information. If you do, I'm gonna sue you for every thing you've got. Please don't do it.
Tortugatron, you're gonna like everything you got is on the line. I'll be the lawyer, Frost Shaman lawyer.
Oh, thank God, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'll support you here.
Yeah,
I'm surely liable to my stream or whatever.
But this game was like it's so much fun. That's my jam, but it's exhausting. I've been at that game for like 3 days, and I spent hours thinking about what I could do. Like if you go turn by turn at the start of the turn, and you look the option that Titan gives you, it's insane. Like and that you can look at that. Like look at the third turn, the second one.
This turn.
My second one, I think. Yeah. So I think this one I played Titan, and this is one of my favorite thing to do. You play Titan, you summon him, and you move the gate out, and then you have a straight path for the advance of the inventor.
Oh, that is super interesting.
Yeah. Now you can rush very easily the other faction. But now Titan is up, and when Titan is up and he's largely like ignored by the opposing player, this game becomes my favorite game in the world. It's now you can do everything.
There's so much. Yeah, oh my god, it just breaks my brain. And it's the sort of thing that but I need to get good at it because otherwise I'm gonna die to it. So other people are gonna get good at it, and I am just not gonna know how to play around it correctly unless I really start grinding the inventor. Seems like so many tricks up his sleeve with Titan and Nycogs and reconfigure. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the blood summon that chipped me, and then maybe I shouldn't have brought back the I don't know, the Magcog to protect the inventor. I don't know if I'm not sure because he had an opportunity to start a swarm there, and I didn't know. But yeah, I think this turn too, I'm just setting myself up. I think people would look at that and this is a bad play, but because I have Titan, it's fine. It's completely fine to plug yourself like that. Here, I didn't kill the warrior because now it's a useless card next to the sentry.
Oh yeah, that's a hot take, and I like it.
Yeah.
No healing warriors, no transfuse or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no carrier can reach it too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Oh, that's important too. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it could move back, but do you really care if it moves back?
Nah, yeah.
Very hot. So you have done the thing with the double workshops here. I'm curious how exactly you get out of this.
Yeah, you'll see.
I see the reconfigure in hand. Did you have the modular in hand when you did this?
Yeah, I did.
But you had a plan to get out of it already.
Yeah. Oh wait, that modular? No, I don't think I had. But my plan was always to move the workshop away.
I see. You always had the Titan. Yeah.
Yeah. And then.
Oh, and then you just do it again. Lamau.
Yeah. I'm so unafraid because now it's a 4 attack sentry. Now it's. And I decided not to place it on the blast sword because, as I said earlier, people tend to ignore workshop. I don't know why they do that. Even a workshop with reconfigure, they won't spend resources on it. That baffles me.
Interesting. I'm curious to see how that evolves.
Yeah.
It's also got to be because a lot of factions have very good after this unit attacks an enemy unit ability. But they do not. So you can't use that on workshops.
Yeah. And I think my plan with the workshop was to protect myself. At that point, I was already thinking about the perfect hand, and the workshop cannot be purged. So
yeah. So I unfortunately actually need to head out here. I got something
that's all right.
It's a great. I feel like by the end of this, we're just gonna have a very long. If you just compile all the clips of us talking about Forge, it's gonna be just 18 hours straight of just Forge commentary.
It will. But yeah, thanks for looking at it. I was this game made me want to share it because
thanks so much
crazy.
For sharing it.
That game was crazy.
That's just wild. I cannot wrap my head around it. Brain is mush.
So thanks for chatting, and see you later.
Good stuff. I'll catch you around. Play some games soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye.
And I'll wrap up the stream here. Got a scuffle on Sunday, as usual, and probably no stream tomorrow down with FK. We need to team FK. I feel like FK is the original polarizing faction. We need Summoner Wars teams. We need Team FK and Team Down with FK. And I mean, it honestly probably works because that's the whole lore of Summoner Wars is they're evil and whatnot. So yeah, Team FK, Team No FK. Anyway, thanks so much for coming by, everyone. I will catch you later. Catch you soon. Team A on FK. No one is A on FK. Are you A on FK, Hagrada? You love it, you hate it. You're not allowed anything else. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys later. Bye.